Hey guys, how's it going? Markel's TV here, back with another video. Decided to do a live Q&A, but I'm still going to incorporate some of the things that I talked about last week, which is burials, insurance. Are you prepared for that? I got a comment here where someone says, well, if I die, the VA is going to pay for it. Not exactly. I don't think some of you guys understand how the burial process. What's up, Mr. Howard? How you doing? I don't think some of you guys understand how the burial process works with the VA. Some of you all are under the impression. What's up, Love and Freedom? Some of you guys are under the impression that when you die, it's just simply the VA is just going to take over, take your body, and you pay for all the services. I suggest you go to the VA's website and read what exactly they do and what they pay for. Okay. Because I can tell you, if you serve after September 11, on September 11 or after 2001, the max amount is $2,000. If you served before September 11, 2001, the maximum amount is $1,500. Do you know what that money is for? That money is to move your remains or your cremation to a national cemetery. That is not to bury you, okay? That is something you have to apply for and get approved for. That's not something that's guaranteed automatically, all right? Some of you guys, man, I don't know where you get your information from or if you actually looking into how this stuff works. But it's not as simple as, okay, you died, now the VA is going to pay for everything. No, you have to apply for that service. It's unfortunate that some people are believing things that are just currently not true, but you definitely have to apply for that benefit. But when it comes to funeral costs, I looked it up this morning, the average cost of a funeral, and we're talking about a basic funeral, is between $6,000 and $12,000. That's to embalm you, prepare the body, have the viewing, the vaults, putting you in the ground. Between $6,000 and $12,000. Depends on where you live currently in the United States of America. That's what it costs. Because I'm sure this weekend, when some of you all go out, you're going to see a sign that says, help, we need help. We had a family member that died, and we want to try to raise some money to give them a proper burial. That's normally what happens. You see a car wash, food drive, somebody got a GoFundMe page. Again, didn't prepare. You know, we're going to start from the beginning on this page because there's a lot of people out there who are misinformed about how this actually works. Let's see what else we got here. D. Trouter, how you doing today? I'm doing great, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Living in Mexico. I'm doing great. How you doing today? I've already signed up for a plot at the Veterans Cemetery. Okay. Yes. See, I'm trying to tell that people that now, Mr. Armstrong. You have to apply for that. That's not something that's automatic. It's just that, you know, it could take up to 2 years after you die before the VA responds back to it. It's not something that happens like that in the snap of a finger. You have to apply for that benefit. Talking to Love and Freedom. Harry, what's going on, man? The early retirement was also excellent. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to make people aware, right? It's one of those things when you never think about it, you never prepare. This is a burden that you leave for the people behind, for your children, for family members. I don't want to leave anybody with a burden trying to figure out what did he do? Did he have anything prepared? Did he get all this information together? Did he just leave us hanging? Now we got to try to figure out how to put him in the ground. How are we going to take care of all of his business because he didn't tell us anything? These are things, man, you need to prepare for and get ready for because you never know what's going to happen. Let's see. Good evening. They think VA pays for every veteran's funeral. Think about that. Yeah. Some people do. I mean, I got to come in here where they said the VA is going to bury him. They're not worried about it. Okay. No problem, man. No problem. Let's see. I did a lot of funeral details for vets when I was in the military. Okay, JM. So you should know how the process works. Talking to each other. Let's see. It costs to die. I better stay alive. Yeah. You know, between $6,000 and $12,000 for a basic funeral. You know, we're not talking about a whole ton of stuff going on here. Like I said, I gave the information earlier, you know, to embalm, the vault, the viewing of the body, putting it in the ground. That's what you're going to spend. It's not cheap. You guys tripping. All right. So then I got some of the other comments here. Let me get to real quick. From Mr. Book, he said, Markel, please, 60 is still young. Okay. I hear you, Mr. Book. Not trying to call you old, just trying to explain some of the situations here. But okay, 60 is the new 30. I got you. Let's see what else we got here. From Miss Hayes, this says her mom is getting $400 in Social Security benefits monthly. I would hope that she has something else coming in as well. Unfortunately, though, I remember my grandparents, they didn't have a whole lot coming in. This was, I was still in school at the time when they died. So I remember my grandfather would get like maybe $365 in Social Security. And my grandmother was getting maybe $285 a month in Social Security. You know, and they always preach to me, don't live like this. Do better than what we did. That has stuck with me from the time they told me that. Do better than what we did. And I've always tried to live by that. You know, everybody thinks your success is a straight line. They don't see all the zigs and the zags and the curves in between that you had to go through to get you where you are today. But I always think, man, to try to prepare people as I talk to the kids, because every time I talk to my kids, man, I try to tell them, hey, are you prepared for this? Are you prepared for that? They go, I ain't never worry about it. You know, I don't think nothing like that's ever going to happen. Well, you don't know. You don't know, you know. But with $400 in 2021, that's not a lot, you know. That sounds like SSI, supplemental security income, rather than Social Security, unless it's both combined, and that's all she's getting is $400. The other thing I wanted to bring up, man, that a lot of people do not talk about, that you might want to think about, is if you have to go into an assisted living home, if you have to go into a nursing home, right? Because there's a difference between assisted living and actually being in a full-blown nursing home. Do you guys have an idea of what the average cost for that is? Or even if you're in your own home, and the VA will provide, for those of you who qualify, the VA will provide some home services where someone would actually come out and check on you, you know, multiple times during the week. But for those of you who don't have that, and say that you have to go into a nursing home, what do you think that costs? What's the price of that? Anybody have an idea? Because I can tell you again, I looked at the average, okay? For assisted living, this is just somebody coming, helping you, possibly staying at your home with you, and you know, they switch shift, they got multiple people coming in and out. You're looking at about $5,000 a month in each states. I'm talking about in the US now. I'm using the US for this example. You're looking on average about $5,000. Okay. If you got to go into a full-fledged nursing home, and depending on where you are and the type of services that you need, on average, it's about $6,500 up to about $9,000 a month. I'm gonna repeat that: $6,500 to about $9,000 a month, depending on the type of care you need, depending on the type of facility that you go to. These are costs, again, nobody never thinks of. Now, if you're a married couple, you may not have to worry about this as a married couple for a while. Maybe if your partner passes on and now you're alone, you're not used to being alone, you may decide to go into an assisted living program. But if you're a single person out there, you getting up in age, these things you need to think about, man, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And that's something that you can take care of. Because not many of your kids going to want your old ass living with them. They're not going to want to take you in, okay, and have to take care of you like a child. They're not going to want to change your diapers, help you go to the bathroom and do all that stuff. They got a life they want to live. So again, do you want to put that burden on your children? Or is this something that you can handle and take care of now while you still can? And that's all I'm trying to relate to a lot of guys out there that don't think about these things. And I'm not saying you have to worry every single day about what could and couldn't happen, but these are conversations that need to happen, especially with people who are disabled, especially people who are dealing with mental health. You don't know what's coming down the pike. Let's see here. I missed one. Let's see. You're right, Markel. I need to get on that because I'm in Mexico. I want to be buried in the U.S. Okay. That's my concern. Yeah. I mean, if Mexico is your final stop, then you need to make plans to make sure that your wishes are carried out, right? You need to get that in order. If something unfortunate happens to me, how am I going to get back to the U.S. and get to the location where I want to be? The first thing I would tell you living in Mexico is go get your information squared away with the VA as far as if you want to be in a national cemetery or if you want to get buried in your hometown or whatever, go get that information handled. Find out how much it is, get it handled. That way, if something unfortunately happens to you, you got it taken care of where your family's not going, okay, well, we need to go into Mexico, get his body, and then figure all that out with immigration. No, get it handled now. Hey, Markel, learned that a U.S. citizen is injured abroad but not fought on their own. Then the U.S. Embassy will pay for the hospital stay, etc. U.S. has contract with select hospitals abroad. Yeah, but they're gonna make your ass pay that money back. Yeah, I understand what you're saying on this one. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of these countries, like Colombia, are going to make you start carrying health insurance. I don't know when they're going to implement that for tourists, but I know that as an expat, you're required to carry health insurance. The only problem with that one, Howard, is that people are going to try to use that as a crutch to travel with instead of getting insurance to take care of themselves. The government's going to make their ass pay that money back. I hope they know that. You ain't getting no free ride, not with our federal government. No. Whatever they spending to take care of you over there, they getting their money back. And if you getting any kind of benefits, they going to take their money. Don't think they're not. They're getting their money back. Yeah, that depends on the country as well, because not everywhere the U.S. has agreements with. As long as Viagra's around, be young as you want to be, you might have a stiff coffin. All right, Mr. Collins. Let's see. Grand Rising, Markel and family. What's up, T Mix? How you doing? Mr. Smith, how you doing today? Guys talking to each other. Let's see. I have left folks know whether I am in the States or overseas. My body is to be created. I think you mean cremated, and the ashes can be saved, put into a military plot. I'm both retired Navy and disabled veteran. Okay, Harry. So you've made your wishes known. You know what you want to have done. There's too many people out there that don't think anything's ever going to happen to them. And again, I'm not trying to be a worry wart or make people like be scared to do anything, but these are like basic things, man, that should be covered. You should not have to leave it up to your child to make decisions like that or leave it up to anybody else. This is things you should have pre-planned, already prepared and ready to go. Okay, yes, I'm glad I have health insurance. Yes, definitely want to get some health insurance. What's up, Markel? When do you apply for the clothing allowance? I'm in the DC area. I apply early, but you have until August 1st. So you can apply at any time. They'll allow you to get the application, or you can just download the application online, fill it out, and you can send it in online to your prosthetics department. If you've never done that before, I would advise that you call your prosthetics department and make sure you get the correct email or the correct fax number to send in your clothing allowance. Then you want to guarantee, you want to follow up and make sure they received it. I would prefer to do it by email. That way, when they send you the returning email saying that they got it, you got proof that you sent it in along with your copy. Now you can do it on My Healthy Vet, your clothing allowance. You can send it in to prosthetics through My Healthy Vet. I did that. I've been doing that now for the last couple of years. Where I go on My Healthy Vet, the facility that I use currently is Phoenix. I'll fill out my clothing allowance form online, download the app, fill it out, send it in. They'll send me a returning email saying that they got it. And then a lot of times they'll go ahead and send you the approval as well. Because I've been doing mine like that for the last, I don't know how many years. It's been many years. And I'm just in the system. And for those of you that don't know this, and I'm going to repeat this one more time. If you have not had your prosthetics checked in the last 2 to 3 years or 3 to 4 years? Can't remember which one it is now. They may deny your clothing allowance because you have to get those things checked. They want to make sure you're still wearing them. They want to make sure they're still good. Just go by there, man, prosthetics, and just tell them, look, I need you to check my prosthetics. Here they are. They're still in working order. They're not. They need to replace them. But if you don't get that done, and say it's been 4 or 5 years, do not be surprised if they don't pay you, because they're supposed to inspect them. I don't know if I forgot if it's every 2 or 3 years, but they're supposed to send you a letter as well, letting you know to bring it in for inspection so you can get paid for your clothing allowance. Put it in for August 1st. Yep. They think they're slick getting it in before that date. You can put it in like, and when I was going to the VA in San Diego, hell, January 1st of the next year, you could put your clothing allowance in. You would be one of the first groups to get paid. So the earlier you put it in, the more further up the line you go to get paid. August 1st is the last date. Sometimes people get it right at the end of August. Some get it at the beginning of September. Some, depending on when they put it in, doesn't get it till the end of November, going into December. So it's usually the earliest you put it in, the quicker you get it returned. Does the VA pay for transport to appointments in the FMP program? Absolutely not. No, you are on your own. They do not pay for you going from your apartment to your appointment here. They don't pay for if there's an emergency and you got to go back to the States. They're not paying for that either. All of that, you're on your own. Okay. That's an excellent question, because people are used to the US system where, you get your compensation for driving to that appointment. No. Now, if you're in US territory, yes. Or you anywhere in the States, yes. Overseas, unless it's a comp and pen exam, if it's something that they're requiring you to do, right, then yes. If, say, like now, I'm here in Medellin. If they tell me I need to go to Bogota to go to a CMP exam, then my flight from here to Bogota, my hotel I'm staying in, and all that just to do a comp and pen exam, yes, I'll get that back. But if you're just going to daily appointments, if you're just going to a doctor's appointment, no. That's an absolute no. Do you have your veterans ID card? Yes, I do. Who is this? VAS. Yes, of course I do. Do they accept AFOs from a private doctor? I was just service connected for my drop foot at 20%. Okay, so I don't believe 20% is going to be enough. If I remember correctly, the minimum is 40 in order to get paid the clothing allowance. No. Take that back. I'm thinking of two different things. take back what I just said. I'm thinking of the grant, and I'm thinking of the car allowance. Forget what I just said about that. Yes, if your doctor got approved for the AFO. Now, what kind of AFO is it? That's going to be the thing when it comes to your clothing allowance. If it's like I have a custom-made AFO, a custom-made AFO, yeah. But if it's just the normal, typical AFO that fits in your shoe, it's plastic, right? And it comes from the back of your ankle all the way up your calf, probably not. I'm going to keep it 100. Probably not. The only reason I'm getting the one I'm getting for my AFO, like I said, it was specially made because I wear a left knee brace. If I didn't have that left knee brace and I just had a normal AFO, I would not be getting that clothing allowance. But because they had to make one shorter for me, because this knee brace I wear is an unloader brace. That unloader brace goes down pretty much to my calf. So the normal AFO would not fit. With a custom-made AFO, and it also depends on what it's made out of. I have a custom metal-made AFO that basically stretches my shoes. Like a normal shoe would fit tight. With that AFO, it stretches that shoe out like this, which is why I go through so many pairs of shoes. They don't last very long. That and the way my form, the form of my foot goes, it wears the shoes out pretty quick. So I usually try to keep one pair for every day of the week, and usually they'll last about a month. Then I'll have to replace them, or I'll just give them away before they get too bad. Let me see. You talking to Miss Love and Freedom? What's good, Markel? I have no interest of a traditional viewing, funeral, and burial. I died, throw me into the cemetery. I'm good. All that money I can leave behind to a good cause or selected family. Okay, man. Like I said, bro, is whatever that's your final decision right there. You get to do whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm just bringing it up, man, because a lot of people are not prepared. They don't think that far ahead. Guys talking to each other. Okay, it's a custom-made AFO. Okay, cool. Then yeah, you should not have a problem, man, because you're service connected for it. Your private doctor has gotten you a custom-made AFO. They're probably just going to want to see it. They're probably going to want you to come in, and they're going to want to evaluate what it is to see exactly what it is. They can take my flag and also give it to my family members. Okay. Made out of metal. Okay, yeah. Like I said, they're probably gonna want to inspect it because the one I have, they sent me to go get it. You know, they did all the measurements, they did the cast, the molding, and all that. And I'm gonna probably end up having to get a new one here pretty soon because that thing is getting pretty ragged. So I've had it now for 8 years. So I'm probably gonna end up having to get a new one the next time I go. Is it easy to get it if you are prescribed creams for creams like for pain? Depends on the cream. Okay, I did not get prepared to give you guys that website, but there's a website you can go to. The VA has just for this question when it comes to creams. I forgot the exact name of it, but if you go to what the hell's the name of that site? I cannot think of the name of the site, bro. I got to come back and do a video just on that. But it depends on what type of cream it is, and does that cream stain your clothes? If the cream is determined to have stained your clothes, then you can get a clothing allowance for that. But it just depends on what it is. You know, if you just got like Bengay, you know, something like that, no. But if it's a specific kind of like people who have burns, right? People who have burns, they get a specific type of cream. That cream will get you a clothing allowance. Trying to think of another one real quick. Kind of drawing a blank. That's the first one that comes to mind is burn victims, but it just depends on what it is, what it's made out of, and does it stain your clothing. Let's see. Let not go that long about feet we have, effed up feet. Got a knee brace and an AFO. Yeah. Got them both. Okay, let's see. I sent VA my DD 214 and VA form to get buried in the VA cemetery for me and my wife. The VA can look up my social security number. We've been approved to be buried at the VA cemetery. Yes, sir. I appreciate that information, Gary. And I'm telling them now because I did that myself. You don't want to wait and put this on your family members to try to figure all that out. That's why I'm bringing it up, man, because a lot of people never think about this. It's too late at that point because you got to apply. I'm trying to stress this to people. You have to apply. This is not something that they just give you automatically. You have to apply for it. Have you heard of veterans being able to apply later than 2 years for life insurance? Read that later than 2 years is late. Well, they're getting ready to bring back life insurance. I don't know. I don't remember if it's this October or next October, but they're getting ready to bring it back. So you're going to be able to re-sign up for the life insurance. And if you don't have any insurance, please take this insurance when they open it back up. For those of you that didn't take advantage of it when you got out or didn't take advantage of it once you got your benefits, I think they give you 120 days or up to a year to sign up. So if you didn't do it, please sign up when they bring back this life insurance. If you don't currently have any life insurance, all right? Something is better than nothing. And make sure you're giving it to somebody who's responsible, who's going to take care of whatever issues you got. Do not wait till the last minute, man, and be like, well, I'm after 60. I need to get health insurance. No, get it now. Get it now. What's up, Biff? How you doing? Let's see. Can I submit outside dental work to the VA for payment on 100%? Yes, you can. What I would do if I was you is I would contact them first, let them know what I'm getting ready to do, because they may have a contractor. If you just have your own dentist, you prefer to have your own dentist do it, then I would just call and let them know that. Okay. But if you don't, and you're looking to get someone outside the VA because you don't want to deal with the VA, they have a bunch of contractors that they'll have do outside work. I told you guys this before. If you don't want to be seen at the VA, you don't have to be seen at the VA. If you would rather have all your medical care contracted out, you can have it contracted out. Never feel like you're obligated to go to the Department of Veterans Affairs. They can't make you do anything. That's your health care. They cannot make you go to the VA if you don't want to go. That's for anything. Okay. It can be contracted out, just like they contract out CNP exams. They contract out MRIs, or they contract out the sleep study. Anything else you need done for your health can be contracted out. I don't care what it is. It can be contracted out. Never feel like you are expected to go there and you can't go anywhere else. That is not true. Let's see. You've always do I live when I least expect it. Yeah. But I'm always coming on Mondays. It's just random times. I got up late this morning. I got a late start. Let's see. People living overseas and want their bodies flown home, as Markel said, have a plan. Get to know VSOs in your area and coordinate with the consulate. Most family members do not have passports. That's what I'm talking about, Harry. I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to upset some people. But when you come here with this $1,500, $1,200 BS, these are the things people don't think about, bro. They don't think about that. Okay, I'm in Colombia. I only got $1,500 a month. I have nothing extra. I don't have health insurance. I don't have life insurance. But I want to be buried back home. Now your family members got to try to figure out how they're going to get you out of this country and bring you back to the States. And what is that going to cost them? You understand what I'm saying? People do not take all these things into consideration. They're only thinking about the moment. They don't look at the long term, Harry, and that's the problem. This is short-term thinking that a lot of people have, that they're invincible. You're not. You don't know what's going to happen while you're in these countries. You need to prepare for it. The max they told me I could get for life insurance from the VA was $10,000 at $12 per month. Nah, that's about right. But there are extras, right? They do have, besides that one, they do offer, because it's usually a company that's contracted out, and they'll offer you other insurance as well. I don't know if you got those flyers or those emails from, is it SGLI, or I can't think of the name of it, but they will send you like these emails asking if you want to add on. Instead of just having that policy, they'll offer you another 25,000 or another 50,000 for another $25 a month on top of that. Also, me and my wife, cremation plans that covers the cost for our burial. We both are going to be buried at the VA cemetery. Okay. So you already have your plan together. You already know what's going to happen. I'm sure you explain it to your children if you have them, or whoever you're putting in charge of your estate. You guys already know what you're going to do. It's just too many of us that don't take the opportunity, especially when you get to a certain age in life, to take the opportunity to plan for it. The same with Harry. He already knows, living overseas, he's got a plan, right? He's got a plan of how to get back to the States if something happens to him while he's overseas. There's just too many people that just do not take that opportunity to take care of business. It's hard to imagine a lot of people still don't have a passport in 2021, but I believe it. Oh, yeah. Tons of people, on YouTube, you see the same people, and you start to recognize people's names on YouTube, but the travel community is not a large community of people. There's not a ton of expats all over the world. It may seem like it from YouTube, but it's really not. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not. If you do get outside doctors, make sure it gets in your medical records at the VA. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm telling you guys to contact them first, because if you don't already have a doctor, I will let them contract to their doctors, so that way you ensure that it's going back to them. Now, if you got your own doctor that you're seeing, definitely you want to make sure your medical records get to them, especially if you're trying to put in any claims or do anything extra. You want to make sure they got access to your medical records. Oops. Let's see. Do you still have to make appointments throughout the VA, or do you contact directly the third-party contractors for appointments? I would tell you to contact the VA directly. Now, they used to have, and I don't know if they still do, that little white card. Man, my memory's so damn bad. What was the name of that white card they sent out? And then under President Trump, they changed the name of it, but it's still the same program where you could call the number. Like if you couldn't get an appointment right away at the VA within 30 days, they gave you a number to call so they could contract out your service wherever you were to get it in quicker. Cannot think of the name of this shit, dude. But you should have access to that number. If you call the 800 number, or if you call your local VA hospital, let them know, look, I want to be seen outside the VA. They'll have third parties already set up, third-party companies already set up to do that. As far as making appointments, man, do I even have that card with me anymore? No, I don't. I didn't bring it with me because I will never use it here. I got to look that up real quick. I cannot think of the name of it. But it used to be, it was a bill that John McCain brought up when President Obama was in office. They signed it in 2014. And then President Trump changed the name and made it sound like he did this whole revamped of it, but he really didn't do anything. He just changed the name of it. But it was for veterans. Basically, let me see. It started out for veterans who did not live within so many miles of a VA facility. For like you veterans that live in all these small towns, you live the outside areas where a VA wasn't within like an hour of your location. They gave everybody these white cards that lived outside a certain zone, and you could call that number and they would contract you out to your to a local service wherever you were living. And then when President Trump came in, he changed the name. He did change like one or two things about it, but it was basically the same. And you're able to go see whoever you wanted to see. I cannot think of the name of, but that's what I would do, JM, if I was you. Let's see. I don't want to go down the Social Security rabbit hole, but why do they act like it's so hard to get to your medical records? With Social Security, um, to get medical records, well, it depends on where they're getting it from. Because if they're getting it from the VA, that's a pretty easy process for Social Security. They just need you to fill out a form. But if you're getting it from private doctors that you haven't seen in like 10 years, then yeah, that could be a challenge to get your medical records. But it all depends where you're getting the medical records from. Because I know when I went through the Social Security process, they had me fill out one form and they got everything that I had from the VA. And then the other stuff that I had from when I was in a car accident and different stuff that they looked at, it took them a while to get that. But stuff from the VA, they got like that. Let's see. I put the clothing allowance in the chat. Okay, you know what it is. The email, I'm sorry, the web address. Man, medication has jacked up my memory for sure. Only about 5% of American citizens are passport holders. Correct. I'm gonna tell you, because like I said, when we're on YouTube, it just seems like there's tons of people out there traveling the world. There's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Yeah, watching too many YouTube videos, you would think there's a huge percentage of Americans or Black Americans abroad, but I doubt. Yeah, it's not. There's not. There's not, dude. There's not. No, there's really not. You got to remember, in the United States, we're only what, 13% of the population. What percentage you think of African Americans are actually living abroad from the U.S.? 1%, 0.5%. In the grand scheme of things, it's not very many. Community care, no. It was something like choice, veterans choice, VA choice, something like that. I can't remember the name. TRICARE. No, it wasn't TRICARE. Yeah, TRICARE is his own thing. John McCain signed this bill, dude, back in 2014 with President Obama. It wasn't community care. No, it wasn't community care. Choice. I think choice program. Was it called a choice program or something like that? Veterans Choice. Yes. Veterans Choice. That's the name of it. You could call them. They had a toll-free number. You could call them. They would look up your information. You would tell them what you need. When you couldn't get an appointment right away at the VA, they would get you an appointment, because I used them when I was in Yuma. They had me going to a physical therapy office that was literally maybe 8 miles from where I was living. Instead of the VA was right there as well. But in Yuma, that VA pretty much going to send you to not Phoenix, the other major city. God damn, I can't think of shit. But the VA in Yuma always contracted everything out, or they sent you to Tucson. Damn, they sent you to Tucson to get care. And I didn't want to keep going, try to go to Tucson. And I was tired of driving to San Diego. So they would just contract me out in Yuma. And I would just go see physical therapists, see a doctor. Because I'm telling you, they got contracts everywhere. Let's see, 5% is sad, but probably only 5% life insurance or savings. A guy I worked with told me he and his wife both make 6 figures, but never even had $1,000 in savings each year. Yeah, because they spent it all probably trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's the shame part of it. Let's see. My wife said it's care in the community. She works for the VA. Care in the community. Is that what they changed the name to? Because that's not what it was called back in 2014. I want to say it was Veterans Choice Program or something like that. It was called a choice card. Okay, I know it was something like that in 2014, and then Trump changed the name in 2018. I think he changed the name. Let's say, good day, gentlemen. Markel, do you still claim travel pay if you go to a third party and not the VA for medical care? When you say, you mean in the States, do I do it? Because you ain't getting nothing here. In the States, yes. Now, if you're going for CMP, that's automatic. They're going to give you that anyway if you're going for CMP. But if you're saying just for an appointment, if I have a third-party appointment, like when I was going to the physical therapist in Yuma, yes, they would pay me for my travel pay. But it wasn't like $2 because I was literally down the street from where this place was. But I would wait and build them all up and then turn them all in from all my different appointments. But yes, in the States. As far as overseas, no. If it ain't CMP, no, you ain't getting nothing. So you mean the brothers ain't taking over? No. Hell no. Hell no. Is there ever a reason to use a debit card abroad? I would think you can use your credit card for protection and no foreign transaction fees for everything. Yeah, the only time I use my debit card is if I need to pull out cash to like pay rent, or I got some other thing I need to take care of where the cash would be a better deal. Like if I buy something at Monterey Mall, it's better to buy there in cash than it is to buy in credit, but I normally will still buy in credit just to protect myself in case the product doesn't work real well. So, there's many different ways to do it, but that's the only time I ever use my debit card, because you get charged a fee when you use your debit card. It's not that much of a fee, but you do lose versus using a credit card with no foreign transaction fees. And if you get the currency exchange before you go. Yes. Now, if you're only here for a short period of time, I always tell people, get the money first before you even come here. Go to your local bank and get whatever you plan on spending in pesos of whatever country you're going to at your local bank. Correct. Let's see. They denied my travel pay because the provider who did the CMP was a third party and not a VA. Now, I've never heard that one. That's a new one. I've never heard that one. I've been to many third-party CMP exams. You may want to appeal that, because if the VA sent you to a CMP exam through a third party, they're supposed to pay you for that. You may want to appeal that. I've never heard that one before. Not when they're sending you. If you got paperwork that shows they're sending you to an exam, right? You're supposed to get paid for that. I've never heard of anybody not getting paid for that. You want to file an appeal for that. They keep changing names like there's doing something new, just like a higher level review, just still a decision review officer. Yeah, they'll change the name, make it sound like they did this grand thing, but it's still the same program. What's up, Markel? If you're 100% total but not permanent, should you still pursue claims if they are winnable? Now, that's going to be up to you. I can't tell you what to do on that. The only thing I can say is it life-threatening? Is it going to put you in a higher category where it's going to pay you a monetary value? Is it something that's going to benefit your family? I look at those three things, because if it's not doing it, if you're 100 already, and let's just say you putting in for a finger that you hurt, that you could probably get 10% for. Well, what is that 10% going to do for you if you're already 100? Because this finger ain't life-threatening, so that's not going to help you there, and it's not going to put you in the SMC category. So what would really be the point of doing that if it's not going to give you anything extra than what you already got? That's how I look at it. But I can't tell you what to do on that, Mr. Murray. You got to make the decision on that one. Change your name, same bro program. Let's see. The third party ends out. Let's see. The third party ends. I'm thinking you say hands out the check to you for traveling. That must be something new, bro. I've never, anytime I've ever gone to third party, the real talk, anytime I've ever gone to third party, they will always send me in the mail the instructions, the paperwork for the third party, the location of the third party, all that information. And what I would normally do when I'm done with that appointment, I would go to the VA and I would put in my travel pay, and I would keep the little receipt they give you for the printout. But I have never heard of someone going when the VA has sent them, even overseas. When I had to go do my CNP in the Dominican Republic, they sent me the paperwork. I went to the embassy with the paperwork. Okay. I filled out a form for my travel pay, which was like $7, and they paid me that $7. I have never heard of them sending someone to a CNP and they never paid. I never heard that one. Even people who don't even have a rating, when you just go into the VA, right, and you put a claim in, they still pay them for travel pay. So that makes no sense to me. Can you tell everyone the importance of getting your C file? Man, I'll beat that horse to death. I have beat that compensation file, getting a copy of your compensation file to death. For numerous reasons, you want to get a copy of your compensation file. From mistakes, you want to see exactly what's in your medical records, because if there got any errors in there and they're using them to keep your claim from keep you from getting a higher percentage, you want to know all those things. It's very important to get a copy of your compensation file to know what's in it, what's being said about you, all the errors and the mistakes that are made, things that you know. Hell, sometimes they'll have veterans files mixed up, because remember, they used to have everything done on paper. It wasn't that long ago they all went to digital, and they had to take that digital information, they take that paper information and make it digital. There's a ton of mistakes all over people's files. Okay. Some people have discovered they got other veterans information in their file that was being used against them that wasn't even theirs. It is very important to get your C file, because this is how you know exactly how your rating is being used, how you got to your rating. Because they're never going to tell you. VA is not like Social Security where they explain everything. VA ain't going to explain nothing if they don't have to. Okay. The only way you're going to really find out information about your file with the VA, what the VA is currently using to make your rating, is to get a copy of your compensation file. You definitely want to get a copy of it. So the third parties now send out the checks. That's a new one, bro. My last CNP exam was in 2017. I've never had them mail me a check. Do you think an Amazon Prime account is worth it if you're going to start going abroad a lot? Yes and no. Depends on what you're getting, and depends on what that country's fees are for bringing it to whatever country you decide to go to. I'll put it to you this way, Biff. Say you're getting ready to move to the DR, and you're thinking about getting an Amazon Prime account. I'm telling you, use whatever address at whatever city you're going to in the DR. Use an address, even if it's a hotel address. Put it in as your address in Amazon Prime. Then look at something that you would order to be sent to you in the DR. And then you can tell whether or not it's worth it. Because I can tell you, some things, just simple like a shirt, the shirt may be $30. They're going to charge you another $25 just to send the shirt there. And if you want it priority faster, they're going to charge you another $40 on top of that. So you're going to end up paying $85 for a shirt that costs $30. So you got to make a decision whether or not that's worth it for you. Okay. And that's for any of you guys that's coming over here. They got mail services that'll bring it to you, or you can order it through Amazon Prime and have it delivered directly to you. But you got to look at the cost and see, is it worth it for you to have it or not? Yeah, they mailed out the check to you for travel. Wow. That's a new one for me, bro. You do not want your family members cursing at you after you're gone if not prepared. Absolutely, Gil. You're correct on that. Tell me how to contact where he did a CNP exam. They will send him the travel pay. Wow. So they mail out travel pay now. They don't do direct deposit travel pay anymore. That's new to me, bro. I've never received a check in the mail for travel pay. I've only ever gotten direct deposit. Well, I remember they used to pay it out at the window, like when you had your appointment, after when your appointment was done, they will give you that slip that says your appointment is complete. Then you will go stand in that line, and then you would get paid your travel pay standing in that line. I used to just collect a month worth and just make one trip because I was going weekly to those physical therapy classes. But that's a new one for me, bro. I've never seen them mail a check. What's up, Mr. Miles? Just wrapped up mental health, wrap group session, and you're live. Cool. Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Miles? Hopefully everything went well today. Have you heard of winning your appeal and not being rate or receive a letter? That sounds like a mistake they made, because if you win your appeal, they're supposed to send you, what's it called? A statement of the case. You're supposed to get something explaining to you about your appeals process, how it went from start to finish. That sounds like a mistake the VA made in sending you out your information. So it can happen. They're human, bro. It can happen. But that definitely sounds like a mistake. What's up, Mac G? How you doing? Let's see. All my CMP exams always sent a check, not the V. Wow. I've never gotten a check, bro. I'm thinking back. I remember, like I said, the window where they used to pay you, and then they went to direct deposit. I've never gotten a check. Never. All my trips I used to take to San Diego, they would pay me direct deposit. When I did third parties in Phoenix, they send me direct deposit. I never got a check. Let's see. I know that when I had a CMP exam, the third party sent me a check. If it was even for $2, that must be something new, bro. I've never gotten a check. I've never, ever gotten a check. They've always sent my direct deposit. Let's see. I learned a lot from this channel. Just want to say thanks. Oh, it's all good. Let's see. I read that veterans in the Philippines can now schedule appointments at the VA to get their COVID vaccine. Okay. Yeah, the Philippines is the only VA that's outside of the U.S. There's no other ones, okay? They're just third parties. They may have a VA name, but they're third parties. They're not the same. That is the only one outside the U.S. and U.S. territories that's affiliated with our U.S. government. Man, y'all telling me something new. I've never had them mail me a check. Never. Damn, even Amazon's got gringo tax. Hell yeah, because it's the countries, man. These countries have import taxes and fees. And depending on what it is you're buying, man, you may buy something that's $12, end up costing you $40. Or you buy something that's $600 that may cost you $1,300 to bring it over. It just depends on what the country charges for import taxes and fees. I'm telling you, if you go to Amazon and you put in an address in the city or wherever country you're moving to, they're going to show you at the bottom taxes and fees. And if you want it done quicker, you want to hear faster, they're going to hit you up with another separate fee. Has anyone ever gotten paid for travel for COVID shots? Wow. Never even thought about that one. Well, for a COVID shot, I would think that would be like an appointment. I don't know. I'm not in the States now, so I don't have an idea on that. What's going on, man? SMC went in the mail today. Just got to wait and stop spending money. Okay. So you got your SMC went in the mail today? Okay. Let's see. They just put money on my account. Yeah, they sent it to direct deposit. Like I said, bro, I've never, and I've been to a bunch of third parties, and I've never had them mail me a check. Never. Yes, they do direct deposits for appointment, but not for CMP, because all CMPs are done by third party, by my knowledge. They must have changed this since the last time I went, bro. That was in 2017. I have never received a check. Y'all are telling me something completely different. Completely different. My travel pay come in mail initially, but now I get it direct deposit. I don't know what they're doing. Let's see. I've been getting direct deposit for travel pay, but it takes some time to get the money. See that now? See, he's the same way I am. If I go to an appointment, let's say I only had one appointment that month. Let's say I go to the appointment on the 5th of September. I wouldn't get the travel pay till either the end of September or the beginning of October. But I have never gotten a check. He's the same way. I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that. Let's see. Yes, last week I got my travel pay. Okay. What's up? How you doing today? You guys talking to each other. Yep, Love and Freedom. You gotta hit me up on WhatsApp on that one, dude, because I've never heard that one, bro. That's new to me. Let's see. I got travel for COVID-19 shot. Yeah, because I would think that's an appointment. If the VA is setting that up, you should get paid for all of your appointments. So I would think they pay you for your travel pay for that. Yeah, the VA made the appointment to go get the shot. Yeah, I would think they pay you for that. Yes, they pay you for COVID shot appointments. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the SMC application went in today. Okay, cool. Hopefully it goes well for you. Putting in your SMC app. I don't know what it is you put it in for, but hopefully it goes well for you. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. I got a check in the mail for getting my COVID shot. First time. Man, y'all telling me something new, bro. That's all new to me on that. Never had that happen. Somebody trying to get some info. Let's see. Hope everything's okay. Want to come down there. Okay. You guys talking to each other. Okay, man. Now, does anyone else have any other questions today? Because we got a lot of people in here that's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to how they get paid with CMPs now, and for your COVID shot that you will get paid for traveling to get your COVID shot. The only other thing I'll tell you guys about travel pay for those of you that live a long way away, because I've done this now. This is from somebody who has experience. When I lived in Yuma, I decided not to go to the Yuma VA. I would either go to the VA in San Diego, which was a little over 200 miles away, or the VA in Phoenix, which is again over 200 miles away. They would pay me the full rate going to either one, except when it was for a primary doctor. So if I wanted to go see my primary healthcare doctor, they would only pay me, even though I traveled that far, from my house to the Yuma VA. Every other appointment, doesn't matter what it was, every other appointment, I would get full pay. Okay? So just know that if you want to change and you want to go to a different VA that's far away, they're going to let you do it. But if you're going to primary doctor's appointments, they're going to only pay you to your closest VA. Lost where I was. Let's see. The doctor plus assisted daily living. Okay. So you put in for assistant daily living. Okay, got it. You guys are correct about direct deposit for travel, but for CMP, it's checked from the third party. Wow, that's new, bro. I'm telling you, man, I've never got that. Let's see. All VAS seems different. Some say you can use CBD oil, but not VA. I got mine too. Okay. What happens if someone dies and cannot afford the burial? They go out there and they try to raise money. That's all I know, bro. I don't know any other way that unless I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. All I know is that usually every weekend when I was back in the States, you would see somebody trying to raise money to help bury somebody. And that's all I could tell you. You know what, man? I'm gonna bring my man Love and Freedom on to explain this. Let me give me a second, guys, to try to set this up. See if I can bring Love and Freedom on real quick. To talk about this travel thing, because a lot of you guys are asking about this. And like I said, all this is new to me because I've only ever done direct deposit. I've never had them mail me a check. They either pay me at the window or direct deposit. That's the only way I've ever gotten it. But he has done a recent CNP exam, so he would know the most recent way that they're doing it right now. Whoops. He knows the most recent way because he just recently went through this. And I'm going to try to send him this link real quick to see if he wants to come on. All right, Love and Freedom. I just sent you the link, man. Let's see if you want to come on for a second because I saw you just sent me a message. Let's see. I have a Direct Express card. It takes about 2 weeks, and now they just came up where you can sign up on eBenefits. Android Travel Pay will be deposited in 3 days. Wow. So they're getting real tech with it now. Okay. All right, Howard. Have a good one, man. I appreciate you coming on and watching. Let's see. What percentage for foot drop do you need to get SMC? 40% minimum. Unless they changed it, it's 40% minimum. Any updates with the VA life insurance? Like I said, I can't remember if it's this year or next year that they're going to open it up again to everyone. It's either going to be this October or next October that they're going to open up the life insurance. I can't remember which one it is. Okay, here's my man, Love and Freedom. Nope, didn't get mine yet. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Oh, surviving, brother. What's going on with everybody in the chat?
I know it's last minute for you, man, but if you wouldn't mind speaking on the CNP, because you just went through this, and like I said, I've never had that done before.
Yeah, all of your to elaborate on what you were saying, all of your travel that's done through the VA, they are still giving that direct deposit if you do receive your money from the VA via direct deposit. Any travel done through VA, you get a direct deposit. But if you got any CMPs, whether done through the third parties, whether it's HLI, VES, and QTC, they are the ones that's sending you out the checks for your CMPs.
When did they start doing this?
It's been going on since last year.
Okay. So it hasn't been that they haven't been doing it for a long time. This is recent that they started doing this. Okay. Because I'm like, dude, I'll never recall getting no check in the mail.
Yeah, they started last year. You still get your travel pay if you got an appointment at the VA. But if you go into third party for CMPs, you get your check from the third party CMP company.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, and they don't do that no more to travel too. Like I go to Tucson for travel, and you used to have to, when you finish your appointment, you take it back up to the window, and then they will enter it in the system, whatever. They don't make you do it. You just drop it in the box now, and there's no long line to drop in the box, and you receive it. Most of the time, you get it in 3 to 5 days.
So you don't do the kiosk anymore with your card, your ID card. You take it to the kiosk when you go to your appointment. You sign at your appointment. It asks you about travel pay. You don't do that anymore either?
They recommend you do it after your appointment because it's not going to register until your appointments are complete.
See, that changed. It used to be you could go in, sign up on that thing, let them know your appointment, and then it would ask your travel pay. Do you want to do your travel pay? And they give you a receipt.
Right.
So it doesn't do that anymore.
No, a lot of knuckleheads messed it up. They had appointments and they would go there and go to travel first, and their appointment may not be till later on that day. They'll go and submit travel and haven't even did the appointment, or they won't go to the appointment. They would go and do the travel, saying they had an appointment, make bogus appointments, go get travel, and then leave.
Yeah, that's what screwed it up before when they went to direct deposit, because cats would come there, make up a fake appointment, and say they live 300 miles away, and then they would pay them a couple $100. Yeah. You know, it's always somebody that's going to screw it up.
Yeah, from Yuma to Tucson, it's like $273.
Yeah. Because I used to get paid to go to San Diego all the time. It wasn't quite that much. It was $220 or something like that. Yeah. Going to San Diego.
Yeah, 100%. They screwed it up.
Of course, bro. They always got vests. They're gonna screw it up for you. Let's see. Have you heard the VA performing an MRI without the tunnel machine? No, I ain't never heard of that.
Can't.
How they doing an MRI and they're not even using the machine? I mean, unless it's an open MRI. Now, with an open MRI, you're not inside the tunnel. You're like laying there, and they have something similar to the tunnel, but you're in a big open space. It's for people who have claustrophobia. They'll
Right.
put you in an open MRI. But if you're not talking about something like that, no, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I did an MRI just on my shoulder, and they didn't put me in the tunnel. They just made the machine go around me, my whole body, make a loop on the outside,
Right.
up under me.
Right. That's an open MRI they gave you. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I can't remember when they're gonna reinstate it. Like I said, I don't know if it's this October or next October, but they're gonna redo it. Let's see. I think if you get an account online, letting them know you have received your pay. Oh, okay. So he's talking about. He said there's a app now that you can do on Android that lets you know, or you can put in for your travel pay. I guess after your appointment. And it tells you that you're gonna get paid in 3 to 5 days or something like that.
Yeah, you can do your travel pay online now.
Okay, a lot has changed.
Yep, you can do your travel pay online.
No, they said I can't use CBD oil for your clothing allowance. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. You can't use that oil. Do you remember the website I gave you?
Yeah, well, I just said website to you with all the oils and prosthetic page. It didn't go through because I think you got links. You know, can't post links on your chat. I posted in there, but I didn't see it come up. I'm gonna send it in the private. Let me see if it come in on the private link there.
Because there's a link. There's a link you guys can go to that will tell you which creams and oils you can use for the clothing allowance.
I just sent it to you. On private chat.
Let me see. Private. Let me see if I can copy it and put it in there. Oops. Yeah, there's a link that'll give you guys all that information. Those of you who have questions about that cream. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so there it is right there. I just put it in there. There's the link for prosthetics, and you should be able to go there and give you the information when it comes to prosthetic devices as well as creams, what they will accept. Now, like I said, there are some exceptions to the rule. There's always exceptions to the rule if you got a special case, but that's like a guide for you guys to see.
Now, I can give a little pointer on that cheat for the cream. Now, if you want to do your cream and your cream is not on that list, you go back to your dermatologist or whoever you see and tell them, hey, pick a cream out of that list and say, I have tried this cream right here and it works for me. And they would change you to that cream and you can get that cream put on your list.
Now, I will tell you too, different VA prosthetic departments do things different. So if you have a brace already for your knee and they give you a cream for your knee, they're not going to give you 2 for the same knee. Now, if you already got a brace and you getting cream for that same knee, they're not going to give you 2, even though you got 2 different things. They're not going to give you 2 for the same one.
Right.
They used to give you, if you had 2 knee braces, 1 for each knee. I don't even believe they do that anymore because they only give me 1 now. I used to get 1 for each. No.
Yeah, she told me that. I went a couple weeks ago to get these braces. And I mentioned that. She's like, no, we can't. You're not going to get credit for 2. You're going to get 4.
No. Yeah. You only going to get 1. They used to. Let me tell you how different the clothing allowance has evolved. When I first started getting my clothing allowance, you only had to fill out the form 1 time. You did not have to fill out that form every year. They only recently did that within the last 7 or 8 years. It used to be you only fill it out 1 time because they know you're going to have it for life. There was no reason to do it. And then they started with the inspections maybe 5 years ago that if you didn't get your prosthetic device inspected, they're not going to pay you for it.
Dang.
So you got it's either every 2 years or 3 years. They're supposed to send you a letter out telling you. And if you don't get it inspected, they don't give a damn. You got 50 freaking prosthetic. They're not going to pay you a dime if you don't go get it inspected.
I submitted mine in February, and the next week they sent me confirmations that they got it and it's been approved.
Yep, I already got my confirmation. I'm just waiting to get my money.
Exactly.
Let's see. They have something they call Potter's Field. What is that? Pottersfield. I'm about to look that up. That sounds familiar though.
What? As a cream or something?
I don't know. VA account. Okay. Let's see. Love getting a deposit of treasury checks. Just wish they were bigger. Well, yeah, it is what it is, man. I know plenty of lieutenants, captains, colonels that wish they were getting a lot more because they don't want to get paid the same thing everybody else is getting paid. They think they deserve at least 2 to 3 times more than what the average person gets. So, that's just the way the ball goes right now with the VA. Oh, it's all good, James. I appreciate that. You looking up Pottersfield?
I'm looking at it right now. You know I ain't.
Yeah, I meant would be deposited in 3 days. Okay, Mr. Collins. So yeah, you get your money now pretty quick. It isn't like it used to be, man. It used to take a month, 3 weeks to a month to get your travel pay. Now you get it in 3 to 5 days. Man, they have improved a lot.
Yeah, they've been on it.
Let's see. Them folks don't like for us to speak about getting those benefits neither. Yeah, they don't. They would rather you not tell anybody anything about any of the benefits you're getting, as if the next man don't deserve the same thing. They just don't know. It's not our fault or that veteran's fault. They don't know because the VA doesn't explain things very well. This is another thing that they used to do, bro. They used to send out a book telling you what your benefits were, what class you were in when it came to healthcare, what all you could get from the VA in that book. They don't even send that book out anymore. They used to send out a book every year, had your name in it, all your information, and what class. Like in the VA, you have certain categories depending on your service. Medal of Honor recipients, they get ranked higher when it comes to categories at the VA, whether you were wartime or not. They stopped doing all that, man. They just left veterans out there hanging in the wind about as far as information goes.
Okay, I think Trey talking about Pottersfield. I keep coming up with something about a burial place. It's like a burial site.
Oh, okay. He must be talking. That's another location for veterans probably to get buried at. Instead of a veteran, might be some type of veteran cemetery then.
Yeah, they call it Pottersfield.
Okay. Let's see. QTC CNP exams, paper check in Atlanta since 2009. My first, bro, I've never gotten a check in the mail. That's new to me, Mr. Ma. I've never heard that. Let's see. What's up, LJ? How you doing? Let's see. MRI correct. This came up on our rap session today. Yeah, they must be talking about an open MRI because that's the only other MRI I know that you're not actually inside the tunnel is when they give you an open MRI because people are claustrophobic. They can't stand going in that little ass tunnel. They got to have space. But this is the link right here for you guys who want to know about that cream prosthetic devices. Here's the link.
That's a cheat sheet. If you fail a test, then something wrong with you. It's a cheat sheet.
Let's see. I use an electric wheelchair and I got pre-approved for a clothing allowance. What do I need to put in the form to finalize the receiving of the clothing? Yeah, you have to fill out a form. There's a form you can download. You can go online. You can go to Google and just put in VA clothing allowance, and that'll have the form there. You can just download that form, fill it out, go to My Healthy Vet, right? Go to the prosthetic departments in My Healthy Vet, and you can send them that. I call them normally. I will call them and say, hey, I'm getting ready to send you guys my form for my clothing allowance. They'll acknowledge that, okay, here's where you need to send it. You send it to that, and then they'll send you a receipt back saying that they received it. That way they got it. They can't claim they didn't get it when they don't pay you. So you always want to protect yourself with the VA when it comes to getting paid because they can find out a way not to pay you. They won't pay you.
Our message, like you said, go direct messaging on My Healthy Vet and send a message to the prosthetic department.
Right. That's how you get it. But yes, for those that don't know, wheelchairs. That's another one. A lot of people in wheelchairs don't know. You can get a clothing allowance for your wheelchair. Just so you know that. VA in Albany, Georgia, on the Marine base. The VA just put the travel pay in for us. No paperwork at all. See what I'm saying, man? It's just different for different people. I don't know why that is. Let's see. And the book had your name on it. I love that book. See, Mr. Collins even knows about that book.
Yeah,
I bet a lot of you guys don't even know about that. They used to send us out a book every year telling you about all of your benefits. And they stopped doing it. And they don't. Okay. Let's see. Partersphere is where they bury you at when you don't have insurance. Okay. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Somebody had asked, I think it was Biff, what happens when you don't have insurance? This is where they take you. Or they don't know who you are. Okay. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, Mr. McDonald.
A dump site.
Well, man, look, if they didn't prepare, what do you expect? If you don't prepare, what do you expect?
Right.
You have to ask for the book. So they still give you the book? I've never known, man. That's been so long since I got a book from the VA. I didn't think they still make them. Let's see. All of my travel pay comes in the mail. Always have since they stopped paying at the VA after your appointment.
You didn't sign up for direct deposit.
Wow.
That's probably why.
Yeah, because I remember them saying if you don't sign up direct deposit, they're gonna mail you a check.
Yep.
And you had to fill out this form, giving them permission and your direct deposit information.
Yep.
Okay. No problem, Dan. All right, man. So what's going on with you?
Not much, man. I'm trying to recover. I just woke up since Saturday.
Since Saturday?
Shit, yeah. I woke up about 6 o'clock this morning since Saturday, man. I was asleep. Shoot.
What the hell are you taking?
Shit, I told you I got that other tranquilizer, man, over here. Shit.
Wow.
Man, I'm talking about I was out, bro. I think I got to go to the bathroom in 2 days. I got up maybe twice to go to the bathroom in 2 days.
And went right back to bed.
Back to bed, bro. Right back to bed.
Boy, that's a hell of a damn drug you got right there, dude. So, but since I got you on, though, let me ask you about this, though. Real talk. The edibles you got, bro. Because I had people leave comments about that. And I talked to a lady here about it, and she directed me to a pharmacy. I'm going to try one. I know you need to build up in your system, but I just want to see how I react to it because I've never done that.
The cookie. I only had the cookies. The cookies, the lady recommended me when I first tried it. She said, eat half of the cookie to see how it works for you. Each people tolerate it different, each person. So I ate half of the cookie. I slept good that night. I waited about a week. I was eating a half every day. And then I waited the next week and I tried the whole cookie. Bro, I'm going to tell you, I slept like a baby. My pain, it helped with my headaches. It helped with my backache and my shoulder. I mean, I'm talking about, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
I'm serious about that.
But you don't go any farther than edibles.
No,
you don't.
Oh, CBD. I just CBD.
Right.
CBD, CBD, from those who don't know, CBD is the medicine part of that marijuana. It's THC is the part to get you high, but CBD is the medical part of it. And the medical part, you can get it in droplet forms you put up under your tongue, or you can get the gummies, or you can, it come in different forms. And they can't even detect CBD in your bloodstream if you go for a urinalysis blood test. They can THC, but CBD, they can't find it.
Okay.
Yeah. CBD is not in your system. Like my lawyer used to tell me, hey, I hope you don't mess with this other stuff. I said, no, I don't smoke weed or none of that stuff. I don't mess with it. He said, okay, THC, I'm just going to let you know. THC is what they look for. You do CBD. He said, I'm not a medical advisor, but I'm telling you, I've been doing these cases so many years. CBD, they're not going to find CBD, which is not illegal anyway, but CBD is not going to show up in your bloodline. It's a form of medication. So CBD is more for relaxing and pain.
Now is that something that the VA will prescribe?
No, VA, because it's not federal approved yet. They can't they're not even really supposed to tell you, but on the low, there have been cases where the doc said, we know what, you don't like taking all this medication. I'm not telling you, but I'm telling you what worked for people that I know.
Right.
You might want to try this when they say it like that.
I've had a VA doctor tell me that before, and I was like, I don't know if I want to mess with it. So,
they just waiting on them, the federal approve it. They recommend it. They don't recommend it, but they would tell you You know, you might want to try some form of CBD for pain. They have them in droplets that you can put on your tongue. They have them in edibles. They even have, you know, the wax, the smoke. You can have a lot of forms of CBD. CBD is sold at the convenience stores, at the gas stations and stuff now, over the counter. CBD, you can pull up at a gas station. They got them on the counter. CBD.
Okay. Appreciate that info, man. Yeah, because I'm looking into it. I've talked to the people here about it, and I'm letting them know, like, look, I'm not trying to, you know, start a new habit. I'm just trying to get some relief.
Oh, you won't get hooked. You'll just get on. You'll get hooked to the way how it relax you, because it don't give me that after effect like my medicine. I don't be drowsy and all like coming down from a high and that. I just
give you headaches. Some of that medication I got, bro, give me a headache in the morning, man. I'm like, God damn. So I'm trying to get relief from all of that stuff.
Because most of that medicine they give you creates other issues like headaches or this and that. That's or dry mouth or you get dehydrated. That's how mine do. But the edibles,
eyes be hurting because your eyes dry as hell, red. The motherfucker, you like, man, there's got to be a better way than this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the edible, the cookies that I got to make me another trip. I got one left. I'm gonna tell you, them edibles, bruh. I do it before I go to bed. If I take it, without taking that medicine, I'll eat me one cookie and down me an 8-ounce glass of water behind it, and I'll sleep like a baby, bro.
Okay. You might have convinced me to go ahead and try it. Let's see. I had a book.
Take a half. Try if you get the cookie form, just do half of it, just to see how you like it.
Okay. Let's see. I had a book in 2017 was the last one. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I got one, but it's been a while. Let's see. Just to let you know, there's a VA state book and it's a VA federal book. It has all the grants in them. That's 6. The book VA don't want you to have. I have one. Okay. Would the VA pay for any of the vet's plastic surgery?
My daughter
depends on what it is. Like if you're a burn victim, I'm sure they will. Depends on the situation, you know. That's kind of an open question. Hell, they used to pay for sex changes. So I'm pretty sure they'll pay for plastic surgery because they pay for sex changes for people. And you see them walking around in the VA. Where you think they got it done at?
Yep. My daughter had you know, she said back, you know, breast was too large. She said she got a breast reduction. My daughter, she's trying to get her sex change or something. I don't know what she's trying to do, but they doing all her stuff.
Yeah, they'll pay. Well, I don't know. You said this is recent?
Yeah, she just had a breast reduction done month and a half ago. Yeah.
Okay, because I know for sure they used to do sex changes for people, no problem. You see them walking around in the VA, you looking at them like, what the fuck? Titties and a beard. I was confused as hell. What is going on here? But I'm pretty sure they would. Let's see how to find out about plastic surgery and where to go for that information. That I couldn't tell you. The first place I would tell you to talk to the VA. Call the hospital you're being seen at and either talk to a counselor there or talk to someone in information that can guide you to the right place to go to find that out. But I'm sure they will. There's not much that they don't do. There isn't much they don't do.
All right.
Let's see. I'm not dropping names. Do you know him? He was doing a live on 420. He said he just ate edibles. 10 minutes later, he was... Who is this? No idea who that is. I have no idea. They did a live on it? No idea.
I know Facebook can shut you down smoking weed live. I don't know about YouTube.
Well, they if they don't know what it is, probably not unless you say what it is.
Oh shit. He was blank screen on music. Damn.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't want to know who that is.
I can only think of one person.
Now. Okay, yeah, I have no idea about that. See, think a little plastic surgery. My mirror might start smiling back at me.
Oh shit! What the hell? Let the collars be on.
Hey, I'm sure he enjoys himself every day, man.
Oh,
He coming
shit.
with something every single day, man.
What he smoking over there?
Damn.
Oh shit.
This mirror gonna be smiling right back at him. I hear you, man. Let's see. Who you think it is? I have
I ain't
no
calling
idea.
no name. I ain't calling no name, but I know who I got in mind, but I ain't calling no name.
I have no idea who that is, dude. I don't follow nobody like that. I have no clue who that is.
You probably do. I'm just putting it like that.
I probably do.
Yeah.
They did a live where they're doing that.
I don't know about them doing it live when they're doing it, but you know probably who I'm talking about when they said no music was playing after that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Enough said. Yeah. Enough said. All right, man. So any other new information you got while you were at the VA? You learned anything new?
No, they be trying to get me the hell out of there before I act up. So they get me in and get me out.
As quick as possible, huh?
Shut yeah.
Okay. Hey, did they give you your prosthetics right away, or did you have to wait?
Actually, I went over to the here in Yuma. I went over to the physical therapy PT department, and they had the shit there in stock and gave me what I asked for. But
Okay.
no, they didn't. Let me take it back. They didn't give me that loaded brace yet. I'm trying to work on that loaded.
Oh, so you got the standard braces that they give you in the box.
I gave you two of them with the little metal hinges in it, the styrofoam type or foam.
Oh, yeah.
I told her, I said I had this shit for 20 years. She's like, well, you got to go see your doctor about it and get redone and all that. I'm like, well, I'm here now. I don't have them. I said, okay, then I know I can get them. I know I can get them.
Yeah, because those, man, I don't know if you're gonna get anything for those. Will they give you a clothing allowance for those? For those stock braces?
I haven't submitted it. I did. Yes, I did. I did last year. Submitted it,
and they denied it probably.
Yeah, you're right. It sure did. Yeah. And the same
one. I have one of those stock braces now for my right knee, and yeah, they won't. If I didn't have the one on my left, they weren't gonna give me the one on the right. No, not for that. You got to have that big unloader brace like I have, because that's all metal, and that will rip the shit out of your pants. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Oh, I wasn't talking about him, but that's another one. Maybe that was probably that guy right there. I know him. Yeah. Let's
see. That's the problem. I don't smoke or drink. It's just natural. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You naturally happy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You're in a good mood. Natural high. Ain't nothing wrong with being natural high, dude. Yep. Today's the Army birthday. Turned 246 years old.
Salute to the Army.
Yep. 246 years old. I got that email this morning from the exchange. Come spend some of your credit for the Army. No, thank you.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing I need to buy.
240? 240?
246.
I think we what? 220, 218 Marine Corps? Yeah, we only we young bucks.
Don't know, but yeah, the exchange love to send you emails. Don't spend your credit. Don't do this. Right behind it, there's a sale. Come buy this. Come buy that.
Want you to save them.
You're like, what the hell? You just told me not to spend no money, and you send me an email telling me what you got on sale. Go figure. But what else is going on with you, man, in Yuma? How's life in Yuma?
Man, hot. Supposed to be 118 today. I think 118.
That's about normal.
Yeah, about 118. And all this week supposed to be triple digits. 118, 119, something like that all week.
That's about normal for Yuma.
Yeah, I went to the mailbox. I had a few people in the pool over there. They were trying to speak. Man, I'm getting in, out, back into the AC. I'm not going out there. I don't be out there like that. I'm crazy, man. Yeah.
You know what, man? I always think back on how the hell I worked in that shit for all those years.
I don't know how you did
it. But you know what, man? You build up a tolerance. You really do. You like block it out and focus on what you need to do. You can do it. But if somebody asks me now to go up one of them, man, I probably pass out halfway going up there.
Yeah, I'll be joking with I passed by a few white people in Yuma that passed me. Hey, how you doing? This and that. I'm good. They were like, it's hot today, ain't it? I said, yeah. I said, you want to know something? I said, where you from? They say, I'm from Washington or whatever. Something. I said, well, you know what? I used to be your color when I first moved to Yuma.
They looking at you like you crazy.
Looking like, huh? I'm like, I said, that's a little humor joke now. They'll take it off. Yeah.
Submit your clothing allowance forms today. Yeah, I mean, you got till August 1st.
Man.
Get it in. As long as you're getting it in before August 1st, you should be good to go. And you should get a confirmation. And that's new that they give you the approval right away. They didn't used to do that.
Yeah.
They used to wait to give you the approval.
Yeah, Prosthetics sent me a message through vets. Like, they sent me a message right on benefit saying that he received my application, it's been approved. They tell you for what the clothing allowance approved for and everything.
Yeah, that's different. They didn't used to do that, man. They used to just wait to see you that letter last minute. But for those of you that get denied, you do know you can't appeal your decision if you get denied. You can't appeal it, but you need some evidence to show that they're wrong when they deny you. So, but you can appeal it. Let's see. I better go salute so Army women fall in, bet. What?
I don't get that.
I don't either. I don't know what you mean by that one. Let's see. I try to get a clothing allowance for inserts. The VA said, hell no. No, they don't get no clothing allowance for inserts. Shoe inserts? No.
Got to be an AFO, right?
Yeah, well, special made AFO. It can't just be the normal AFO. They ain't give you nothing.
Oh, no.
That'll just slide right into your shoe. You don't. But with a special made one, that's gonna stretch that shoe, bro. It's gonna make that shoe huge. It's just gonna stretch it all out of proportion. So that's why I got mine. But as far as shoe inserts, no. Yeah.
Oh, man, you mentioned that. I didn't cut you off. You remember I told you I was going to a CMP for my foot. That was like last week or something, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
It came back like 3 days. They gave me a percentage for that right off back, quick.
Wow. It must be pretty bad then.
Yeah, she looked at me and she said, "Oh, I can see you got flat feet, everything." She said, "It's a wonder you can stand up." Shit. And then I went in there with some old ass flip flops on. Boy, the motherfucker was sunk in like a cute dog. She looked at them damn things. I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Shit." She was shaking her head, probably like, "Damn, you need to throw them motherfuckers away, boy."
Who was that told us last time? They had one rice. No, they had
Mr. McDonald, wasn't it?
Or was it Mr. Collins?
Was it Mr. Collins? One time, mismatched shoes.
Yeah, one of mismatched shoes on. One black, one white. Bucket. Bucket.
Bro, she hair up and she looked at me. She shook her head. I went at motherfucker like on tears, and what happened to my ankle was swole too, for real, man. It was hurting, it was swole. And she said, "Let me have you to work." Can she grab my feet? And she grabbed the glove. I said, "Yeah, you better put some gloves on touching these things, boy." She grabbed the glove and she tripped my feet. I said, "That hurt?" I said, "Hell yeah, it hurt." And she was like, "Oh, okay. You eat." Enough said. Enough said. They came back and said 50% for these feet.
And let me give you guys a tip who are living overseas. Because I think Living in Mexico did this when he was asking me about it, I think in an email once. But if you're overseas, right, and you're being seen by doctors overseas, and you're trying to get aid in attendance, they will accept your doctor's form overseas for aid in attendance when they fill it out. They will accept that form. Okay? As long as there's medical evidence to back up what you're saying, they will accept that doctor's form where you're living. They're not going to just bring you back over from overseas just to get that form filled out by a doctor in the States. They will accept it overseas, just so you know that.
Good info. Good info.
Let's see. It helps if flat feet were detected at the MEPS. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they've already documented that you had flat feet going in. They still took you. Well, they just okay.
That's
and knowing you wearing them. Yep, that's how mine was. And knowing that you got them fucked up boots you wearing, you know you're gonna have problems.
She know you're gonna have problems. She said, bro, right on back. She looked through the nose. She said, "Hold on, I'm looking for something." Then she was like, "I'll find it later." I thought I saw what I saw. What's that? And she said, "I saw that you had in-service exam, and it said something about possible flat feet." I said, "Really? I thought I couldn't get in flat feet." She said, No, you can't. No problem. And she was like, "But it's in here. I know you got it in here." So I'm like, damn, okay.
So that's one they just giving you.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Let's see. Can women get a percentage for eating? Yes, they can. Erectile dysfunction, all the medication, meds make you tell me to take. Wait, all this meds make you tell me to take want to hurt someone. A romantic is the mood we as humans should be. Yes, women can get ED percentages. Yes, they can. A woman, okay, I got you. Let's see. My reply email stated your F-21 clothing allowance application has been received and will be forwarded for processing. You will receive a decision letter in the mail once it has been processed. Wow.
Oh,
See, mine,
must be
I
the
sent
first
mine
time.
in through My Healthy Vet, and it might have been 2 days or 3 days later. They sent me back an email saying you have been approved for this, and this, and this is what you're gonna get. Cool.
Right. Mine's too. Must be the first time because the first time they have to process it. Once you're in the system, it don't take.
Have you already been in the system, sir? Were you already, or this is your first time ever filing for a clothing allowance?
I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Markel, for the last couple of years, I've been following Markel and talking. You think, man, I ain't gonna lie. Man, every time I hear some good pointers, I go and trust me. He know what he's talking about, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Oh, matter of fact, can you explain how you got a cell phone again? Because I got that question. How did he get a cell phone from the VA?
I reached out. I have a caseworker. Y'all know I'm crazy. I'm fucked up in the head. I got a caseworker. I might seem normal 1 minute, but the next minute I ain't gonna fuck. But I got a caseworker. She came out and I was living over in Mexico most of the time in my house, and they was always trying to reach me or talk to me or whatever. And I told her, hey, my phone, it's my phone, and ain't worth a damn. And she's like, well, we want to start giving, having telehealth with you. And I said, oh, my screen cracked or something. I told her one time because I didn't want to talk to him. Actually, she said, "Oh, well, no problem." She said, "We can help you with that. We giving out cell phones to vets that don't have cell phone capabilities, especially during this pandemic. We want to be able people to do their telehealth appointments." And I was like, "Okay." And then she said, "Have you already got your tablet?" And I said, "Yeah, I got a tablet." And she said, "No, from the VA. Have you got your iPad tablet?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Okay, good." She said, "And you have problem remembering your, appointments and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you a cell phone." So I told my caseworker, and the next meeting I had with her, she had my cell phone. She said she had additional 120 cell phones she was giving out to all the vets that they had approved to give out to the vets. So you guys can be able to do your telehealth appointments via video. And if you don't have the iPads, those are another items that they're giving to help you do your telehealth. So if you tell them you don't have access to keep going to these appointments and you don't want to be out in the public, you have just, you want to be out with all the pandemic stuff going on. They're going to make a way. They're going to find a way for you to do your appointments via telehealth, whether it's in your iPad, a tablet, or a cell phone. And if you have problems mentally keeping up with your appointments, like taking your medication and all that, they will also give you a smartwatch. So they can help you set up your smartwatch to program it, voice activate to remind you appointments and everything. This will help you guys remember your appointments, your medication, anything you may have problem remembering. That's what they want to be able to do, help you guys remember things. If you got a bad case of CRS, then that'll fit you. Just tell them that you need something to help you remind your appointments and stuff.
Right.
You don't have to go in and just say, hey, I want an iPad or a watch or something like other vets get. No, don't say that. They ain't gonna get you shit.
Because they know that your ass is only coming to get that device. No,
exactly.
Don't go in there talking like that.
Just tell them real reason. If you are having problems remembering stuff, or you don't have a proper device to have a telehealth appointment, your screen cracked on your phone, or you got a $1969 dial-up computer, whatever, you can't get online or whatever, just be honest. Tell them, hey, I have no technology to get a telehealth, and I wanted telehealth to be successful for me. So how can I go about getting some help, getting a proper device so I can do telehealth appointments? And they'll direct you in the right direction. I'm quite sure they will, because they have so many they're giving out. And this was told to me, my caseworker. They have so many of them, they've been giving them out. A lot of people might not like your boy Trump one, but Trump did a lot for vets. Actually, he brought that program in to get all his device and stuff.
Right. Like I always tell people, there were certain things about that man I could not stand. But when it came to veterans issues, he did move a lot of the needle forward with veterans issues. When it came to like veterans having access on base, veterans getting these electronic devices that they're getting now, making it so he passed the one where they could actually get on these space age flights that you couldn't get on before. He did move a lot of things forward for veterans that a lot of these other guys never did. Okay. Right. As a human being, I can't stand the man as a human being. But as far as what he did for veterans, he did do a lot to push forward a lot of these things that veterans are getting now that came under President Trump.
Right. I was just reading about that space aid today, and he was like, he was the one that pushed it for spouses.
Right. He pushed it forward. It had been sitting there, dude. Believe it or not, space aid travel had been sitting there since the 90s.
Damn.
It had been sitting there. Think about all the presidents that came through there and always talking about, I'm going to do this for the vets and I'm going to do that for the vets. He was the one that got that pushed through.
Wow. Oh, also, I just found out today, real quick, while I'm thinking about it, for those who, I wear dual hearing aids. I misplaced my hearing aid. I don't know what the fuck they had. I've been looking for them for a month. So I sent out a message to prosthetic or to audiologist the other day, whatever, and said, I need a hearing aid. I can't find my hearing aids. It came directly back from the source this morning and said you get one free replacement of hearing aids. It's under warranty. So you get one free replacement of hearing aids, but it has to be 2 weeks that you can't find or you lost your hearing aids before you can put in for it. So when you do reach out to them, say it's been a couple weeks, I haven't been able to find my hearing aids, or for 2 weeks, my hearing aids hadn't been working. So you got to have that 2 weeks gap of not having them or having them working or not having them knowing where they at before they will replace them. But you can only get one free replacement on hearing aids.
Okay. There you go, man. Learning something new again. So what do you ask about service dogs? What do you want to know about service dog? You want to know how to get a service dog? Because you're gonna need to go to a caseworker if you want to find out more about service dogs. And I'm sure everybody's got a caseworker. You probably never needed a caseworker, but you got a caseworker. Everybody at the VA, if you sign up at the VA, you got a caseworker. Let's see. I put my tablet for the VA. They sent me in a box and another box in the back somewhere. I said they ain't gonna spy on me.
Shit, they may give me some more help. Mine stay sitting up here on the desk. Man, I come through walking street and naked. You want to see something? Shit, go ahead. You want to spy?
Dude, let them look. Hell, I ain't got shit to hide. What I got to hide? They know everything any damn way.
Exactly.
Fact, salute. Okay, Mr. Miles. Let's see. I can't remember. I'm on this site. I need that laptop.
I can't remember. I'm on this site. That was the one shoe.
Let's see. Indefinite time limit for posting out. Yeah, that came under Trump. Trump did a lot for vets. I'm not gonna lie and say he did not do that. He did a ton for vets. He pushed a lot of things forward for veterans. Yeah. It just as a human being, I can't stand a man as a human being. Let's see. Your mental health provider is the best choice. Inquire about a tablet phone. Yes. Yep. And Trump opened up the basis for us to use. Yep. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to cheat the man on things that he did for vets. You know, everybody doesn't like him. You know, you like him, hate him, whatever. I'm just giving you facts that happened under his watch while he was president. He was able to get quite a bit done for veterans. Can't sit there and deny that he didn't do those things.
Right.
My mental health doctor got me my service dog. Okay. Damn, LJ, I didn't know you had a service dog. Do you travel with your service dog, LJ? Because I know a few vets here that have service dogs that they travel with. They offered me one. I just no. I didn't want to travel with a dog. I didn't want to go through that and travel with a dog. Now, if I'm back in the States, yeah, I'm gonna take the dog. But while I'm overseas, no. I don't want the dog while I'm overseas.
Yeah, they asked me that I want to get my caseworker, and that I want to get my dog sent to the service program. And I told him, nah, not right now.
Yeah, because they have training programs that they send your dog to get trained to actually do if you already have a pet to get trained. Otherwise, they set you up with some organization they wanted me to go to where they already have the dogs, and then you just go get familiar with the dog. Like you got to go to these classes with the dog and learn all the different signs and words to say to the dog and all that. I ain't want to mess with all that.
No, that'll limit your traveling with all that though.
Let's see. No, I leave her with my daughter. Okay. Yeah, you don't travel with your service dog. Okay, cool. Now, do they still offer? I remember at the time they were telling me they offer veterinarian coupons or something with veterinarians, and then they give you so much food per month for the dog.
Dog get allowance.
Yeah, they get something like that. It was something having to do with going to the veterinarian. It was something to do with food that they were trying to explain. I wasn't really paying much attention at that time to what the hell they were talking about. But I remember hearing those parts when it came to the service dog. Okay, man. So with your phone, is it like your tablet where you don't have complete access to everything?
No, the tablet is very limited, but the phone is open game.
And it's a Samsung phone you got?
Samsung A11.
Okay.
Now I know you did an unboxing the other day with the 12, and it didn't have the fingerprint scan, but the A11 does
on the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The new one's got it on the side. So that phone is what? So what happens if you drop that phone and break it?
She told me. I think she did tell me that you get a year. You got a year with it. So I think within a year you can get a free replacement. If you lose it or anything, they said call them, and I guess they're gonna replace it within that year, because they give you I think the first year. I think you have to see if you qualify each year for it, or if I don't know how they're gonna do it. But she said the first year, if you decide to keep the same phone, keep the same number, whatever, out the year, they pay for the first year's service up front. So,
wow. Man, they're making it too easy. You got no excuses now. They're making it too damn easy.
Right. You know, I think they jumped on that program too. With that what they call them, the Obama phones. Remember you get the yeah, they can do it with them phones. So I guess they jumped on that same program too, but they go through I'm with T-Maybe on this one. I call them T-Maybe, T-Mobile.
Oh, I'm like, who?
T-Maybe, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.
Who the hell is that?
T-Maybe.
Now, that's your service. That's your original service you had.
No, that's the service that they gave me with the phone already hooked up. T-Maybe.
Wait, they're paying. Wait. They pay your phone bill?
Yes.
I knew they gave you a phone. I didn't know they paid you.
You get this phone already activated for a year's service, already paid up, all unlimited data, everything included for the first year.
What? Wait. You mean to tell me the U.S. government gives you a phone with a year of service? All services include unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited data.
Yes, sir.
Every month.
Yes, sir.
Damn, if y'all don't go get that damn phone and say something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Give you a phone and you know how much money you gonna save every month?
Exactly.
I'm not telling y'all to go there and cheat the system. I'm not advocating nobody go there and commit fraud. I'm not telling you to do that. But if you need a damn phone,
exactly,
and they're gonna pay you for the service for a year, even if you just got a $50 plan from Cricket, hell, that's what, $600 you didn't spend that year, and the cost of the phone.
Exactly.
Now, man, if y'all don't go do that, something wrong.
And it's your phone to keep.
Something's wrong. Let's see. My dog is 100% trained, purebred. They pay for everything for the first 2 years. When I travel in the States, I take her with me. Overseas, I leave her with my daughter. Okay. So for the first 2 years, they pay for everything. Man, y'all better take advantage of this stuff.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that one.
Let's see. All we need is AAA membership. God bless Uncle Sam. Okay. Man, I'm thinking about, bro, they give you the phone. They give you the service.
Pay for the service. You don't have to worry about paying the bill or nothing. Just keep talking.
You can't get you can't get no better than that, man.
No, you ain't got to worry about your bill being late or gonna cut your service or what. Man, just keep talking. Keep talking.
Man, like I told people, this ain't my final stop. I gotta go because I'm never gonna get here what I can get in the States. Yeah. Never gonna happen. Yeah. It's never gonna happen. I don't care what anybody tells you about living overseas. You're never gonna get all the benefits you can get living overseas that you're gonna get in the United States of America.
Bro, they treating us with love right now. I'm gonna tell you, take advantage of it. I had my caseworker to walk, came in last week. She did a house visit with me. She come over to see me. As soon as she walked in the door, she had me $100 gift card from Walmart. I said, "What's this for?" She said, "Oh, we got an agency to donate to vets right now."
Yep. Yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah, they gave me a $50 gift card for the exchange to take anywhere in the exchange. You know, somebody probably bought a bunch of shit and got a gift card. They just give it out to everybody.
Gave me a $100 gift card. I said, "Thank you." She said, "Hey, they give us stuff to give to you vets." And she said, "Also, how's your utilities here?" I said, "I don't know. I don't really worry about that. Let her take it out automatically, whatever." You know, she said, "Well, that's fine. If you ever need help on your utility pay, let me know. We'll pay it." I said, "Oh, shit, okay." Shit.
Yep. I remember that one, man, because in Phoenix, you know, we get some crazy ass bills. Yeah. My highest bill I ever got was almost $700. It was like six something. It was six something, man. We get some crazy. Yeah.
How many bedrooms? Yeah.
4-bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
2-story, 4-bedroom. Dude, high ass ceilings. You know, young and dumb. Buy a house some damn 10-foot ceilings.
All the heat rises to the top.
Right. AC running nonstop.
Damn.
Wait.
No, it ain't Cricket.
He said T-Mobile. Yeah. No, sometimes they will give you a food coupon. That's what it was. Food coupons, yeah. For $50 after the 2 years. Okay. So yeah, so you basically taking care of the dog yourself after the 2 years. First 2 years, they taking care of pretty much everything. And then after that,
okay,
after that, they'll probably help you a little bit here and there, but you pretty much on your own after 2 years. But if you got a dog you taking care of anyway, they don't make much of a difference right there. Yeah, he said T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all better take it. Dude, you best believe I'm in the States and give a damn what kind of phone I got. You gonna give me a phone and the service? I'm turning some shit off.
Okay, until the year's up. Oh shit.
I'm gonna turn some shit off. You gonna give me a phone and the service? Okay, I don't need this service no more.
Right.
I can roll with this.
Exactly. That's why I try to tell them. Shoot, man.
Hey, I know a good deal when it's looking at me in the face, and I'm gonna take that shit all day, every day.
Yeah. Like I told you, that damn A11 slow as hell. But hey,
it's slow as fuck. But shit, if it's free and the service free, I don't give a damn how slow it is.
Exactly.
It can take 10 minutes to load up. That's cool.
Motherfucker be on dial up.
Welcome. What is that?
AOL.
Welcome. I don't give a damn. It's free. I don't give a damn. It's free.
Yeah.
You can't be free, especially for a year. Hell no, you can't beat that.
Can't beat it, bro.
All right, man. I don't want to keep you on long, man. I
ain't doing shit. I ain't going. I got an appointment tomorrow. That's it. I ain't doing shit today. Trying to recover from sleeping last 2 days, but that's about it.
Okay, because shit, the only thing I got nothing going today, man. It's raining like hell. I don't know if you can hear all that rain.
Damn, I'll be sleeping in that shit, boy. Ooh, that's some good sleeping weather.
It's raining like a motherfucker outside.
For real? I don't see shit on the window. The window must don't hit.
No.
Hell no.
It's raining like a motherfucker outside right now. Damn. It's been raining like that lately, dude. So don't be surprised if I make a video on my other channel telling you about mudslides and power outages here, because you know everything here slopes. We're like in a bowl.
Right.
The city's in a bowl, and we just surrounded by all these mountains. Bro, when it rains like this, they have mudslides that come down, take out houses, bury people. That shit is crazy.
You're in Hollywood. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy here when it rains. Remember that last video I put out? People were stuck in the tunnel. Restaurant got flooded.
Yeah.
All that shit, that comes straight off the mountain. That's from all that rain that accumulates and just runs straight down the mountain.
Damn.
takes out a lot of shit here.
Man, I ain't talked to you since last time. I think you was supposed to be going to a party that time. I think I think it was.
Yeah, I went to a baby shower.
Baby shower, yeah.
And then I went yesterday to another little get together. I tell you how they parties here, man. They
Damn.
just get some beer, get some music. They good. They don't need no streamers. They don't need no DJ. They don't need none of that.
Cat Williams said that. Like Mexicans, just give them a case of Coronas on the front yard.
That's all they need.
Shit.
These people don't need a lot, man. To be happy, they don't need a lot. They don't need a lot at all, man. They just basic needs. That's all it is. Let's see. Rain brings the bugs out. Yeah. Now I can say the one thing I can say about this building, they spray this bad boy every month. I have not seen one bug. I barely see flies here. But I have not seen one bug nowhere. Let's see. Okay. They said if the dog gets serious sick, they will help out. Otherwise, shot checkups and grooming, you have to pay for after 2 years. Well, you're going to take care of the dog anyway, so that's pretty normal. I wouldn't trip on that, By that time, after 2 years, the dog is like a part of the family.
Right.
So,
okay, well, I got you. I'm going to ask you, aiding in attendance, man. I know aiding in attendance, how long is that process normally,
Depends. When you say which are you talking about the normal SMC aiding attendance process?
Yeah, aiding attendance, not housebound.
Okay. So basically they're gonna want your doctor to fill out the form.
That's done.
Your doctor fills out the form, you turn the form in, and then it's just a matter of the waiting game of whenever they get to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's been I think it's been about 3 months now. I had it in 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, so it's whenever they get to it, bro. That there's, how the VA is.
What's the amount on aiding attendance?
Depends on what level they give you, because you got
there's levels.
Yeah, they'll start you out. There's L and a half, and then it goes all the way up. So just say if you just get the basic aiding attendance, they'll probably add another $700 and some to what you got now.
Okay.
And then you'll get the back pay from whatever it starts. You get the back pay from that. Yeah.
Because she just told them, help pretty much with grooming and what she was saying. I can't remember it. She put on there. She didn't put that I need someone 24/7 or nothing like that. Just help manage with medication, remember medication, all kind of stuff like that.
Right. So yeah, you're probably looking at getting the basic one. But the good thing is though, if you get approved for that, you can always move up. That's the thing with the VA. Once you get your foot in the door and they know you got a problem, you just going up from that point.
Right. Yeah, when my caseworker came on the other day, man, I had my knee braces and shit on them. I didn't put on for her. I just had it on. She showed up. She had called me and said she was coming. And I was like, okay, she showed up. She goes, what's going on with you? I said, shit, I fell the other day. I said, shit, my shit's sore. She was like, you fell? I said, that ain't the first time. Like, you shocked. And she was like, yeah. I said, you have a shower chair? I said, I got a shower chair and all that. I showed her the shower chair. She says, oh my God, I didn't know you was that bad. I said, well, just because I be sitting around and you don't see me, shit don't mean that I ain't got shit going on. I'm telling every damn thing.
Right. And I tell people that, man, people look at you and think, oh, you look fine.
Yeah.
Come stay with me one day and you tell me I look fine.
They want you to be miserable. Ain't nothing wrong with you unless you're miserable.
Right. So yeah, they don't want you to see you smiling and doing none of that. You're not sick if you're smiling. That's BS.
And then when I curse their ass off and go off on them, then something wrong with me. So I said, okay, so I'll just keep cursing people out to stay there waiting around me. She called me grumpy old man. I said, you call me what you want to. Shit. Just don't stop the pay.
Damn.
Well, I told him. Yeah.
They give out iPad. Yeah, man, I got a video. We've talked about this probably how many times? Shit, 10 times.
VA? What's that say? Uh-oh. Shit, yeah. That way it gonna say
you're not gonna be able to do everything you do on a normal iPad on that iPad, but then you can get an iPad, you can get an Apple iPad, no problem. Basic iPad. You're not getting an iPad Pro, you ain't getting an iPad Air, you get an iPad.
And it comes with data already. I didn't know that until you told me a couple months ago. But the data
Yeah, they come. Now that I knew came, but I didn't know the phone came prepaid for a year. That was new. Didn't know that. So you guys are getting all kind of info. If I'm in the States, I'm taking advantage of all that shit.
Right.
Let's see. The iPad is really only good for VAs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can get on YouTube and all that with it. I mean, it's a good thing about it.
Let's see. You get SSDI.
No.
You don't?
I should be. No, I ain't getting it.
What?
Remember I told you I ain't paid, bro. You know I wasn't paying into the system for all the years I was running my business.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I slept on it.
So you don't have no credits. Oh, so you got to wait till early retirement at 62.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Eesh.
I put in for it when they told me send me the back. They were like, "Hold on, you ain't put in credit since." I was like, "Huh?" They were like, "No." I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "Damn, that's what Markel was talking about." Shit, what?
Yeah, you got to have them work credits, man. You got to pay into the system. If you don't pay into the system and you run out of work hours, run out of credit, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap.
It had been 10 years since I paid into it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Damn, bro.
I missed out on that one.
And you make too much to get SSI. They ain't gonna give you no SSI. You make way too much.
Hell no. Hell no. They ain't giving no SSI. Yeah, I remember when I finally started putting in for my claims, I got SSI. No, I got pension, VA pension, because
right.
You know, and that's a need basis too, because I wasn't working no more after my accident. I was like, okay, then shit. After that went up, I started getting my disability, my percentage up. They said you can't even get that no more. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
When they get 100%, they said that's all what you go get. That's it. Shit.
Well, hell yeah, you need to go and get that damn aid and attendance then. Aid and attendance and everything else you can get out of their ass.
Getting it.
For sure. Yeah, but those of you that don't know, you can receive service connection and Social Security disability insurance at the same time at the full rate. You can get both. Now, SSI, supplemental security income, that's need-based. Don't take your ass down to the Social Security office and you get $3,000 a month, tell them you need SSI. They're going to laugh until you get the hell up out of there. You don't qualify for that. Okay, that's for people that's on very low income or no income. Okay, please understand how it works, because people will hear something. Hey, I want to go apply for SSI. They're gonna look at how much you getting. Oh, I get about $3,100 a month. Oh no, I will take your ass on the
me like I'm crazy. I go hopping up in that motherfucker, and then they hop your ass back on out that door. That's what she told me.
Oh, I remember this question. Can I get food stamps if I'm only receiving VA income? Now, I don't know where you are and what state you're in, but I do remember a veteran here trying that and lying on the application because it had on there VA income, Social Security income, you will not qualify. They lied and said they didn't get it. Now, you got to remember who's paying this money out. That would be our government that has your Social Security number. So once they catch up, which it may take a while, 2 years, 3 years to catch up. But when they do catch up, guess what they want? They want that money they gave you that you know your ass wasn't supposed to get. So they're going to take their money.
Yep.
Just so you out there trying it, or if you're doing that right now, they're going to get their money.
Oh, yeah. If you're making less than $2,000, they'll give you something. You might get about $10, $15 of food down. But if you're making over $2,000, you ain't get nothing.
So just know that. The person that asked me that question, don't be out there trying to cheat the system. You'll get away with it for a while, but you're going to hate like hell when they catch you. Because they're going to take their money.
Shit, believe that.
What's up, man?
What's up, Gil?
Let's see. What happens to our SSDI when we have now worked in over 20 years and we have no more credit hours? You ain't getting nothing.
SOL.
Yeah, you get nothing. You hadn't worked in over 20 years. You didn't apply. You have no credit hours. The only way you're going to get it now is at retirement age. 62 is the earliest you can get it. Other than that, nothing.
Oh, thank God I got 8 more years.
Yeah, there ain't nothing you can do at this point, bro. I mean, unless let me see. Even if you work at the VA because even if you do compensated work therapy, they don't take taxes out of that, so that ain't gonna do you no good either. You would actually have to get a job, and depending on how old you are, you got to see if it's worth it. Getting a job. So, yeah, I don't have a good answer for you on that one.
I ain't going to work. Don't want to look for no work.
Did you use your modified housing grant? Me? No. I'm waiting till I go back and buy a house. What's up, John? How you doing, man?
Man, I seen John on John was on VA Insider. I seen his message on there the other day. Damn, John everywhere.
On VA Insider?
Yeah.
He said, no, I'm talking about us. About us? What do you mean? Because your question was, what happens to our SSDI? We have now worked in over 20 years. Well, your SSDI is disability insurance. If you haven't worked in over 20 years, yeah, you have no more credit hours. You got nothing. But also, just so you're aware, your Social Security goes down because you're no longer paying into the system. So whatever your estimates are right now, they ain't gonna be those estimates by the time you reach 62, because every year you don't work, they put a 0 there and it gets counted into your final numbers. So if you haven't been paying into the system, unfortunately, your number is gonna be lower and lower every year.
I'll be lucky to get $600, I think, by the time I get it. That'll be tricking money.
With cost of living increases, you never know. You never know what the final number. Well, they were supposed to, and I'm sure you guys have heard this, supposed to give everybody $200 more than what they're getting on Social Security. That was a proposal they made. You don't really hear anybody else talking about it anymore. That was something they said on the campaign trail, but now it's like, they're going to take a little bit or take it all at once. But believe me, they're going to get, the government going to get their money. Anybody that's owed our federal government money, no, they going to get their money.
They got me recently. Shit, I already know.
Oh, you mean while we're getting it now? Well, while you're getting it now, you're just getting your retirement early. All you're getting right now is what you would get at retirement, LJ. That's what you're doing. That's what the insurance is for. So when you hit retirement age, it's just going to turn from SSDI to retirement, Social Security retirement. There's nothing that's going to happen. That's the whole point of the insurance. Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything happening at that point.
The VA got on to me. Shit, they told me, how come I didn't tell them that my wife got her earlier? She retired. How come I didn't tell them that she got back pay from Social Security or something? I'm like, the fuck I supposed to tell you? Like, okay, you didn't tell her. We want our fucking money back. That motherfucker took it from me.
Trying to say, man, the VA, the government, period, not just the government, period. You owe them money, they getting their money. And the worst thing you can do is avoid them. They send you a letter, you take that letter, tear and throw it in the trash. They send you another one, take it, throw it in the trash. Okay, we know how to get your attention. You know that 3,100 you're supposed to get? Well, you only got 1,000. Wait a minute, where the rest of my money? Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam knows how to get your attention when you ignore him.
Yes, sir. You know how they did me? They wasn't messing with me. They waited till they owed me some money. And I was waiting on it. They said, oh, no, you remember you owed us? I'm like, what the fuck? Shit. I said, that was her that got it. But that's your wife. That's your dependent. Yep. We want our shit. I said, God dang.
Yes, sir. They gonna take their money. Don't ever think you're gonna get it. You get away with it for a while. They'll ignore you for a while. But when they come calling, don't ignore it.
No. I already know that.
No, I'm getting SSDI now in the VA, but I haven't worked. Yeah, that's not going to affect you at all. Is my SSDI going to run? No, you're just getting your early retirement now. That's all that means, LJ. Your SSDI insurance, that's what you're paying for, is that insurance. That insurance, as long as you disabled, you're going to get it till you turn 62, then it's just going to turn from that to retirement. Tricking, you're gonna be a little old for them stripper poles.
Man, you wow.
Let's see. Can enrolling in PRRC program help or hurt when you're applying for TDIU? Try to remember what the acronym is. PRRC. What the heck is PR? Tell me what the acronym is. But if it's any kind of job program and you're applying for TDIU, then yeah, because the whole purpose of TDIU is telling them that you can't work. But if you're enrolling into a program where you're trying to work, and I don't know, but I don't know what PRRC program is. What is that? You have an idea what that is, Love and Freedom?
No. At first, I thought you were talking about I think you mean what's the one I told you I applied for that, who told us about that was it, the V?
Oh, the rapid training program. That was Uncle Allen. Uncle Allen told us about it.
Yeah, I think that maybe what he talking about. I never heard no PRRC.
I've heard of CRCC.
Oh, there it is, about psychological rehabilitation.
CRCC, but PRCC, no. What is this?
Psychosocial.
Rehabilitation and Recovery Center.
Never heard of that.
I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds like something pretty serious.
Yeah, I would say, try to call me in that shit.
I would say, if anything, yes, that's going to help you with TDIU, because basically TDIU is saying that you can't work, right? Total disability due to individual unemployability, meaning that your disabilities are so bad you can't work. If you are enrolling in a mental health program to help you, more than likely, that's only going to help you with your TDIU. I can't see how that's going to hurt you. But if it was something like a job training program you're going to, yeah, that's going to hurt you.
Yeah, I never heard of that one. Shit, they might try to put me in that motherfucker and lock me up one.
Does TDIU help with SSDI? Yes. Now, is it a guarantee? No. But does it help? Absolutely. Because you got one government agency saying that because of your current disabilities, you're unable to work. But you got to remember, though, Social Security goes by their own thing. They work at their own beat. So just because the VA says that, it's not a guarantee that Social Security is going to agree with them, because Social Security will think of some jobs your ass will never come up with that they'll say you can do to deny you Social Security.
Damn, yeah, that PRRC said that's a serious mental health program.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's going to help you with your TDIU claim. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, that's what it says. Serious mental health illness.
Plenty of polls in the DC area.
They can't get none of my little money. I don't vote with no pole dancers and none of that shit.
Damn. Hey, have you applied for the or have they sent you anything about the housing grant?
No, I haven't yet. I haven't checked into that yet. I was trying to wait till all my little stuff blow over, man, with my legal stuff I got from my accident and all that stuff. I'm trying to wait till all that shit get done.
Okay.
I got a letter. I got an email from my lawyer. You know, I'm about to wrap up this shit, so I'm trying to see where I'm gonna go invest and all kind of shit, man.
Okay, well that's cool, man. I'm glad you got something coming in for you. Shit, but for those of you who qualify or think you may qualify for the housing grant, man, y'all better take advantage of that shit. Take advantage of your VA certificate to get yourself a home loan. Take advantage of all these different grants. Even though some of you guys may not qualify for the big grant, hell, if they only giving you $40,000, $10,000 for a housing grant, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Yes, don't leave this earth. Don't be in the hospital, man. I wish I'd have bought that house when they gave me. You better take advantage of it. Don't live with regrets. Take advantage.
I got a partner he used, man, he was the first guy I ever known to use his housing loan overseas. He built a house in Japan. And he just,
How did he use his loan overseas?
Right. He said they were telling he said they were telling me couldn't be done, and he did it. And he just built one, he had a house in Texas, and then he got out of that housing, got that house, and moved having to build another house from bottom up using his housing loan. He used it 3 times.
Well, you need to ask him how he did that in Japan.
I'll get with him. He did it 3 times.
Because the only way I know you could do that overseas is to get a personal loan to guarantee it. I've never known anyone outside the U.S. use a home loan certificate.
He said
Because it says it in black and white. You can only use it in the U.S. or U.S. territories.
I'm gonna find out today. I'm gonna get with him. But he used it 3 times.
Wow. I never heard that one. Let's see. No, I didn't use an attorney when I got my SSDI. No, I did it all on my own. Let's see. Do they have an apartment grant? For an apartment? I don't know about apartment, but I do know the VA has their version of Section 8 that you can apply for if you need housing. But as far as an apartment, I don't know anything about an apartment grant. I do know that they have a program that's similar to Section 8. What's it called? HUD-VASH or something like that. I think it's HUD-VASH. That's their section.
Yeah,
that's their version of Section 8.
Mm-hmm. HUD-VASH.
Do you both ever regret joining the military, even with all the benefits? If you could do it all over again, would you? Please skip the question if it's too personal. Thanks. That's a tough question for me to answer, dude, because I had a lot of great memories while in the military. Actually, the military probably saved me, dude, from a life of boredom in the state of Alabama. Because when you weren't a good enough athlete, you weren't smart enough to get scholarships to go to college, your only other option was the military if you wanted to get the hell out. And that was probably the case for a lot of people out there who joined the military. So I can't say I regret it because it did lead me to great things and the ability to go to college that I wouldn't have been able to pay for on my own. So for me personally, no, I don't regret it. You know, there's some things that I did in there I would have regret, but yeah. As far as joining the military, coming from where I came from, no, I can't say I regret it.
Now, for me, I don't regret joining. I just wish I would have did things a little bit smarter when I was in there. If I knew the stuff I know now, shoot, man.
Dude, shit, I retired when I was 25.
They would have been. I would have been a beast, boy. They'd have been. They would have shut down the VA. Man.
Yeah, it's totally different now.
Bro, I wouldn't have had no place in the barracks. I'd had a place in the sick hall.
You and me both. The mama had come get me in a stretcher every week.
Telling you, man. Shoot. Well, these young cats don't know, boy. I try to tell them when I see them. They get, no, they still got y'all brainwashed. I'm telling you.
When you get out, when you get old, you're going to wish like hell.
Yeah.
HUD-VASH. Yep.
Yeah,
that's the name of it.
We used to be worried about them calling us sick bay commandos and shit. Now, shit, if I knew that man, you could call me what you want to.
Whatever you want to call me, I don't give a damn. When I get up out of here, I ain't got to worry about none of this shit. Let's see.
Yes.
You use your C file for applying for SSDI. Did I use my C file? No. I basically use my VA medical file and whatever other issues I had outside of the VA when I was applying for Social Security. I just did a lot of research on what types of jobs that they would try to come back with. And then I wrote out a letter explaining my current situation and conditions that I was going through. Like I said, I was denied the first time, but I won it on an appeal on the second time. And like I said, they told me they didn't understand how I didn't get approved the first time because the issue with sciatica that I have and my legs going numb, who the hell gonna hire me? What job can I get? You can't.
Liability.
Right. I'm a workman's comp claim every time I would step outside the door. So no, nobody would hire me. Let's see. HUD-VASH is correct. Yeah. Homeless program. Yep. I would do it all over again. Yep. Urban. Say do it again as well. Yeah. Like I said, dude, it was a way out for a lot of us that wasn't good enough in sports or academic. It was a way to get out. Let's see. Now you see why we all crazy and take medication.
It's a Looney Tune program.
He said, yeah, I'm brainwashed with 3 checks every month.
Hey, Mark, you need to put that little Looney Tune sign up there.
Brainwashed with 3 checks coming every month.
Yeah.
Let's see, 100% P&T. Just got my lifetime national parks and lifetime fishing permit.
Exactly.
Hey, take advantage, bro. Anything that they offer vets, trust and believe. I'm taking it. I don't give a damn what it is. Even if I never use it, give it to me.
Bro, I'm just like my cousin in Atlanta, man. I used to be on the phone with him every time he going out to eat. First thing he asked him when he placed the order, y'all take veterans discount? Hey, can I get a vet? He said, don't forget to put that veteran discount. Sir, I'm sorry, sir. What? You didn't tell me? And he'll say, I don't want to order here. Boom, he'll pull off. I can't believe y'all don't get no vet discount.
Oh, yeah, dude, I take advantage, man. Shit, I go to Home Depot, get my ID card. Go to Lowe's, get my ID card. AutoZone, all of them. Anybody that takes that vet discount, here you go. Here you go.
I got one for you, Markel. I don't know if anybody else in here sitting back want to ask this question and probably intimidated or whatever about it. But ED, how do they come about? Do you know anything about ED? You know, you put in an ED claim. Is it because of your trace of all the medication you take, or you put in for it, or how do they go about?
Well, for me, that was the case because I got an SMC for ED. Mm-hmm. So it was because of the medication. When they gave me this certain medication, the doctor told me I may have problems, and they confirmed it with the pharmacy, and they wrote a letter. When they wrote the letter, I just went down to Compton Pen and gave them the letter that I got from the doctor.
Okay.
And about 2-3 months later, they started giving me an extra 100, whatever SMCK pays.
164, I think, something like that. I think.
Whatever SMC pays, they started paying that on top of what I was already getting. And then they give you the pills every month with it.
Right.
Well, not every month. They give you, what is it?
Now they give you 12 now. 12.
They give you 12 for 3 months or something like that.
Yeah, because I try to eat them and re-up. He was like, you get them 12 every.
You get them once, like every 3 months. I believe that's how it goes.
You can put in for every month. They'll give them to you every month.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, they made changes then because they told me, dude, they give you like they give you one bottle for like every 3 months or something like that. I forgot how it goes.
Well, you can put in every month.
But yeah, that's how I got it. But I heard that there is an exam for ED. I don't know what the exam is, but I know that there's a CMP exam for ED.
This was my CMP exam, and I just took that one about 3 months ago. Went in there, the lady was like, we were talking about Blum, then she got to, okay, you're in here for this too. And then she said, okay, you don't have to, but I'm supposed to actually, and I asked her, I said, I don't want to know, I ain't trying to be smart, but how do you guys actually check for ED on the exam? She said, technically, we're supposed to actually have you to drop them and glove field this and do this and check for this, but you can sign right here to waive that, and I'll just say, per your medical records, it's in your documentation that you take prescription for ED. So that's enough proof for me to submit. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I ain't got no problem standing up and dropping. I said, that's up to you. If you want to be scared off or not. I just joked with her. She's like, she's like, you crazy. I said, hey, I told you that before I came in here. I told her. She was like, no, you don't have to show me. I said, okay, I'm just saying, at your own risk. And they do. They have an exam.
Hey, Dan 13, what state are you in? Were you getting it? Because is that Texas?
Texas.
There's only a few states that is going to give you a lifetime park and fishing and hunting permit. There ain't many states that's giving you all that.
Don't Arizona do that? They give fishing in Arizona.
They give you the parks in Arizona. I don't know if it's for life.
Fishing. I don't know about life. I know. No, you get a discount. You
get a discount on fishing, but the parks, you get a card. If you go down to City Hall, I did this in Phoenix. They give you a card. If you're 100% P&T for the parks, you're allowed to go into certain parks. Not like the Grand Canyon. You paying for that.
Oh wow.
No. But like the other parks, like all the other parks we got around there, that you have to pay for it. No, you get to go in those on certain days for free.
I know I went to the first time for the Yuma Territorial Prison. I did a video on that. Me and my wife got there and I showed my ID. She saw my military ID. She's like, okay, here's your ticket. And I waited ready to pay her. And she's like, that you don't have to pay. I said, oh, okay. She's like, go ahead. I was like, damn, I didn't know that all the time I've been in. She said, yeah, park is free.
But as far as like the Grand Canyon, no, you paying for that.
Damn, I never been there either.
That ain't free.
Damn.
All I did was tell them with no verification What? Wait a minute. All I did was tell them with no verification, and they paid that every month. Yeah, that's all they did with me. I just gave them the letter that the doctor gave me, and I fill out a form. You fill out the claim, and that was it. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else other than that.
Okay.
Let's see. My CNP examiner for ED performed a physical. Not sure what that was about. They did a physical? What the hell's a physical gonna do? Whatever. Whatever, bro. I don't know. That sounds weird that they did a physical. Let's see. Virginia. Okay, because that sounds like Texas. I would swear you were in Texas, for all of that. I didn't know Virginia did all that.
Yeah.
Florida. Florida offers the same thing?
Oh, they did this physical in Florida.
Oh, he did a physical in Florida. Okay, I'm about to say, I didn't know Florida offered all that too. Hold up. Let's skip the couple. Let's see. Go see the doctor. He wants to take a look at it. CNP exam.
She waived her rights, so me. I was ready too, but I had my hand on my zipper. She said,
No, that's okay. Let's see. It's Lifetime. The card says Lifetime. Wow, that's in Virginia. Okay, for do vets in Virginia, you better go check it out. Lifetime. 12 every 3 months, 100 milligrams. They say break them in half. Yeah, that's what they tell me. You get.
Oh, okay. Well, they sent me
bottle for once every 3 months. Yeah, and they tell you to cut them in half. Hell, I used to get mine to Henry.
No wonder they told me I was crazy. I was trying to submit for them every month. No wonder they put me on hold one month. They was like, no.
That's what I'm about to say. I didn't know you can get them every month. I know you get them once every 3 months. Yeah. Let's see. What was this? Damn it. That park pass is invaluable. Okay. All federal parks are free for vets. Just passed that law. Did you know that? All federal parks?
Not all.
Didn't either. Well, I'm telling y'all learn all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Grand Canyon is a federal park then.
I still think they're gonna charge you. No, that's state. That's state. The Grand Canyon, that's a state
park or federal?
I think that's state. I'm pretty sure it's state. Hold up.
It's a national park. It's federal.
Is the Grand Canyon in Arizona a federal or state park?
I found this on the web.
Yeah, it's a federal park.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He said they just passed it, so that might be something I'll go back and check into. Let's see. National parks will give 100% PNT vets lifetime passes. There is an application on their website. I used it to go to the Grand Canyon. Wow. Okay, he went to the Grand Canyon, so you can go to the National Park Service website. They got an application you fill out, and you get a lifetime. Man, I'm gonna do this shit today.
Shit, you and me both. Appreciate that. That's why I say, well, you do good with having this channel up.
God damn, Sarge, I appreciate the hell out of that one, bro. Now you gotta be 100% PNT though, right? You can't just be like some states you can be 50%, but you're saying this is the National Park Service. Man,
because when I went into the Yuma Territorial Prison, she asked to see my ID and he had to stay on. She wanted to make sure it was 100%.
Okay, Google. Remind me this afternoon at 4 o'clock to fill out the application for the National Park Service.
Got it. I'll remind you at 4 p.m.
I like me, boy. I got laid with that shit too.
Bro, that's valuable information right there.
Shit, yeah.
Let's see. Y'all know that they have Magnum condoms at the VA. They do. I asked my doctor, gynecologist doctor that is, and she said, "Oh, you're lucky. My boyfriend is so lucky you don't have to use those little condoms."
Yeah, all right, okay.
Come on, man.
Come on, yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah, they stingy with that Viagra. Yeah, they ain't trying to get y'all out.
I ain't breaking no damn peel in half. Fuck that. I'm gonna pop the hole into nothing.
Let's see. If you purchase a vehicle in Georgia and 100% PNT, no sales tax.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay. Man, I'm telling y'all, dude, y'all better be paying attention. You buy a new vehicle in Georgia, 100%, no sales tax.
You got a few states in here, people from different states.
Let's see. I know snowbirds between New Jersey and Florida. I'm in New Jersey. free municipal parking, placards, fishing and hunting in Florida, free parking at the airports,
Damn.
cruise terminals for 100%. Holy shit.
Damn,
Man, I'm
who else?
sleeping.
Simplified Devil Dog, Greg K. Okay.
Greg, man, I'm sleep, man. Florida. Now, I didn't know this about Florida, bro. I just found this out from a vet here because he got his license in Florida. I'm like, when did you fly back to Florida to get your license? He said, I never went back to Florida. He did it online.
What?
I said, how the hell you get a driver's license? He said, you can go online to Florida's MVD, send in a picture of your, take a photo of yours, and they will send your ass a Florida driver's license. I have never done it yet, but I'm gonna go check into that shit.
Well, I know Arizona was doing it due to the pandemic. You can renew your license online because they already got your picture and stuff, and they would send it to you.
But he said he got his from Florida just from doing it online.
He never had a Florida license.
No, he never had a Florida license.
Wow.
But I don't want to give him my Arizona license, man. My shit is still good for another 22 years.
Yep.
So I don't want to give it up yet. Let's see. PNT vets also don't have to pay parking fees at the airport. Yeah, in Florida, yes. Now, so what do you do when you go there? You just show them your ID card, your vet ID card in Florida to avoid that fee? Let's see. I heard those blue pills got a dub price on them streets.
But a low.
Yeah, man, y'all.
Look around and sell them pills, you won't be getting them no more.
Yeah, they got the magnums though, if you ask for them. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Let's see. Florida also allows veterans that are Florida residents free airport parking if you have a DAV plate or handicapped veterans plate. Wow. Now, how long can you stay? What's the parking they have for people that's long term? That's not long term, but you're gonna be a while. Like if you got to stay at the airport, your car got to stay at the airport for a while. What do they call that parking?
That's long-term parking, ain't it? Because it's short-term.
Long-term?
Yeah, long-term.
Because in Arizona, they put your ass out on a little dusty ass road.
Yeah.
You come back, your shit look like it's been in the desert.
Yeah, they got long-term parking. That's what it is in the coverage.
Is that included with this? That
That'd
you
be
can just
good.
leave your vehicle there?
Damn, you wouldn't even have to pay for storage.
That's what I'm saying. You can just leave your shit right there at the airport.
Oh shit.
Let's see. I have the free federal park pass and free state park passes for both New Jersey and Florida. God damn.
I'm sleeping on shit.
Man. See, I ain't even in the States to even go back to even use this shit, but trust me, I'm gonna fill out that national park shit today if you qualify for them. Okay. Hell, I brought my handicap placard with me. The blue one.
Yeah. Just stick it in whatever car you get in.
Whatever car I get in, here you go.
Yup. That's why I told I don't want no plate on our car. Give me the placard, just the one you can put in the mirror.
Well, I got the plate and the placard, but the plate, I got rid of when I got rid of the vehicle. But the placard, I kept that guy there because it's lifetime, it's permanent. Yeah. When you're leaving, just flash them your ID. Okay, cool. So all you gotta do is show them your ID. Good to know. Sometimes $20 for the magnums. No, that can't be right. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Simplify.
Right.
Let's see. You can park at the airport in Texas for up to 30 days with a handicap plate.
Oh.
Wow. 30 days. Man, you know how much money you saving? Because Phoenix Airport, I can tell you right now, they ain't offering that in Phoenix. Many times I rolled through there with a handicap plate. No.
Damn.
30 days. Wow. No property taxes in Georgia. Yeah. Arizona, they give you a percentage. You don't have no property tax. They just give you, depends on the value of your house. They'll give you a percentage off in Arizona. They run your Florida GM or veterans plate at the gate, and once verified, they open the gate and tell you to have a nice day. No limit on airport park.
There you go, bro. Storage. Damn.
Dude, yeah. You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Yeah, that's storage.
In Florida, you need to have a DAV plate on your vehicle. They snap a photo of the plate to verify. Okay. No, he's talking about $20 they give you for those blue pills.
Oh shit! Damn that though. It ain't worth losing your benefit to my selling them
Let's
damn
see.
pills.
Getting serious for a minute, vets, remember that this is a federal, so everything you do is right up. You will be looked up at federal charges. Yeah. Don't go out there trying to do some illegal shit.
Hell no.
No property taxes in Georgia or PA for 100% disabled veterans. Yeah. That's one of the things I'm gonna look at wherever state I move back to. It won't be Arizona because they ain't no free property tax in Arizona. Arizona don't really do a whole lot for vets. You would think they would with McCain being our representative senator.
They didn't even honor him. They didn't honor McCain.
No, didn't it? Because he didn't like Trump.
Exactly.
That
He
was
always
crazy.
got into it.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go to one of these states, man, because that's why I was looking at Texas. I was looking at New Mexico. Florida would probably be the most, feasible one for me since I spent a lot of time on this side of the world anyway. Because there ain't no property taxes in Florida. And with all these other benefits in Florida, yeah, probably Florida would be my stop to buy a house. Sign up with this mail service company called what is this? Brandon Islands, and you can get a Florida driver's license and register your car. This is what RV retiree people do and people living overseas.
Man, thanks for that. We put this shit in here right now.
Hold up. Let me.
I'm going to it right now.
Because that dude told me, man, he got a Florida's license and he didn't even he here, and he sent it through his mail service.
Damn. Man, I can't open up enough damn browsers to keep up with all this shit. Y'all, shit.
Mail.
Okay.
And what do? You sign up for the service, get a Florida driver's license. Well, I don't have a car anymore. How long does a Florida license last? I don't want to give up my license, but this is something that's only going to last 10 years or 5 years. I keep my Arizona license.
Yeah.
But how long does it last? Arizona, boy, they give you a license good for 37 years.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get that up.
You be dead and they still renewing.
Let's see. No state taxes in Florida. Wow. So you got no state taxes, no property taxes, hunting, fishing. Shit. You guys have the Beautiful Pass. How easy is it to get? America, the Beautiful Pass. I don't know what that is. You know what that is?
No. What is American Pass? No. What they talking about? The retired card? They talking about the VA card?
No, American the Beautiful. That almost sounds like a pass for like RVs or something like that. I don't know what that is.
Well, that what he talking about, Saint Bernadette, whatever that Bernadette's Isle, that's something like a mail forwarding service for RV people.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
Let's see. No property taxes in New Jersey as well. Huge in New Jersey. Property taxes are some of the highest in the nation in New Jersey. Wow. So I would imagine they got some high ass taxes in New Jersey, but you get no property taxes in New Jersey. But that weather, man, it's too goddamn cold. Nah, I can't fuck with New Jersey. I can't fuck with cold weather. No. You can fill it out online. Okay. Let's see. You guys ever stay at a hotel? Yeah. I've stayed at the Air Force Inn a couple different times. I stayed at the Navy base in San Diego. What the hell is it called? God damn. Oh, I can't think of the name of that Navy base in San Diego. It's right off
down
of
the road from Balboa. Ain't it down the road from Balboa? What's the one down from Balboa?
Shit, man, my memory is so damn bad. I remember the Air Force Inn because I've stayed at that one at Luke Air Force Base. I stayed at the one in Montgomery, Alabama, Maxwell Air Force Base. I stayed at the one in Yuma. What's the Army base in Yuma? Fort
YPG? I don't know the hotel.
No. The other one. Fort Huachuca. No, is it Huachuca?
No, that's in Tucson, Fort Huachuca.
Yeah, I stayed at that one.
That's Fort Huachuca.
Yeah.
Out past Tucson.
What is that? Sierra? What they call it out there?
Sierra Vista.
Sierra Vista. Yeah.
Sierra Vista.
Yeah. I stayed at that one.
Y'all just made me think about talking about the medication. Boy, I just got my package just now. Let me see if my candy in here. Shit.
Let's see.
I gotta be looking.
Mine don't expire in Georgia until 2030. All veterans in Georgia don't have to renew until they turn 62. Wow. So in Georgia, you don't have to renew your license until you turn 62.
Damn.
Wow. Man, Georgia
Okay.
made a lot of changes for vets.
Y'all right, bro. They shortchanged me. I didn't get my little blue pills. Well, they white, but I didn't get them. Shit.
Coronado. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Coronado. Yeah. Man, I can't. Man, my memory is so goddamn bad, bro.
You and me both.
Wow, man.
I used to stay in Davis Monte in Tucson, man, back in the years, and I used to pay like $11, man, for a nice
Yo, bro.
transit.
It was an apartment. It wasn't really
Yeah.
a room.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys, when the last time y'all stayed on base, man, but I stayed at Luke Air Force Base. This might have been, I stayed there for like 2 nights, maybe 3 years ago. Bro, it's literally an apartment. Ain't
Yeah.
even a hotel room. Don't even think it as a hotel room.
Like an Airbnb. Everything
An
there.
apartment with everything, all your silverware,
Yep.
everything is in there just like a regular house. No different.
Used to be like $11, $12. It ain't like that no
It ain't
more.
like that no more. I can tell you, I
Mhm.
paid $140 a night
Yep.
to stay at the Air Force Inn because it's ran by the same people that run the Marriott and all those chains. They run the hotels now on base. America the Beautiful is another name for the federal park pass. Okay, that's another name for it. Okay.
Okay.
What is that tranquilizer your guest was saying he slept good?
Oh, talking about me.
Yeah.
One of them I can tell you, quatropine. Was quatropine? Something like that. That motherfucker, that a little small little pill, boy. That motherfucker knock you out. It ain't big as a man. That pill ain't big as nothing, bro. I'm telling you, this right here, this one little pill right here. I don't know. You're gonna be able to see it. It's so small. Let me see it. Barely can see it. Ah, shit. You can't even.
That little pill put you out for 2 days?
Man, that pill right there will knock an elephant out, bro.
Wow.
That pill right there, that's the go-to. If you don't want to deal with bullshit, you want bullshit out your life, that pill right there will get it out.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. America the Beautiful is for national parks. Okay. Let's see. The Illinois Veterans Grant program up to 120 academic units for qualified veterans tuition and mandatory fees. Illinois State Colleges, University, and community colleges. Okay. So that's in
Damn.
Illinois.
They giving it up.
Man, I don't know, man. I think Texas, because
Yeah.
some of these y'all giving right now are really good, but I still think Texas may beat everybody. Man,
A lot
Texas
of
got
people-
so much shit that they give the vets. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people run to Texas. A lot of people.
I enjoyed the mess hall at Dover's Air Force Base. Where's Dover? That sounds
Dover.
familiar.
Ain't that Utah or something? Wait a minute. No. Dover.
Dover. Okay, Google. Where's Dover's Air Force Base?
The address for Dover Air Force Base is 442 13th Street, Dover, Delaware.
Delaware.
Delaware. Okay. Damn.
Let's see. Shortchange you on pills. You're tricking slow down this month.
Hey, they ain't gonna slow down, Mr. Collins, because I'm right across the border, man. I got a pharmacy in Mexico giving to me on credit.
Small pills always packing. What is that? See room. What?
No, he thought I was spelling what is it? Quarpine. I forgot how to pronounce that shit. See, Jake, shit, you don't even know how they pronounce.
I don't know how to say that.
It's,
Did I spell it right?
I don't know how to pronounce the shit. It's quartierpine or some shit like that. All I know, the motherfuckers ain't no joke.
Let's see. In Maryland. Okay.
See if I can put that shit in
Well,
here.
they got the address is Delaware. Okay, but it's right there together.
Let me see.
Delaware, yeah. Delaware. Let's see. Texas is cool except for the cannabis laws. Yeah, that doesn't affect me. So
Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't affect me. My ambient is weak. Wow, ambient. Eh? Can't mess with that. Oh, you wrote the name in here.
Yeah.
What is this?
I can't even pronounce it. Quartapine.
Quatapine?
Quartapine.
Quatiapine? I don't know what the hell that is.
That's what I say. I know that motherfucker ain't no joke.
But what is the first three letters? Oh, yeah, he just spelled it out right here. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of that, bro. That's a new one for me. All right, man. We've been on here for a minute. I appreciate all you guys sharing all this great information. People can look back on this video, man, and get a lot of great information, especially about these national parks, about your states. You know what, man? I need to do a video and just have all you guys, whatever states you're in, just tell us something about your state as a veteran, a benefit you get in your home state for veterans. For some veterans who are living it that don't even know this stuff even exists. Because that's valuable information, man. That's something you can do to get out your damn house is go to these damn parks and you ain't paying nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, that's a trip right there you can do, man, when you got nothing else going on. Man, let me go visit some of these damn parks that I'm not paying for. A hunting and fishing license that you got you lifetime. You're not having to pay anything else for them. Man, you can't beat that. Well, where was I? Ambient. You got that one. Bless. Appreciate it, man. Facts. Mental health meds. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you got some hell of a names. This is another one. Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't know what that is, but okay. Mom.
That one is for nightmares.
Okay. Mom told me VA paying for things you can't even pronounce. You're 100% correct on that.
Yeah.
Thanks. I ran out of ink writing all that stuff down. Great info.
And like me, I ain't got no more browsers to open, man. I got so many browsers open up there.
Let's see. Isn't that pill that knock you out? Cannabis?
No. They won't. Cannabis can't do nothing what that pill will do. I'm talking about just to relax with the cookie.
Let's see. I love listening to you guys. Salute. All right, Mr. Miles, you have a good one. Priceless video here too. Okay, man. All right, love and freedom, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, and sharing the knowledge.
Always, brother.
And you guys have a great day. I got some stuff to go look up and see about how long this Florida license is gonna last. But anyway, you guys have a good one. We out of here. Peace.
Peace, brother. I get up with you.